All right, we're live. Hey guys, thanks for waiting. I appreciate it. Okay, I'm just getting set up here, trying to figure out which villain to play. I'm Rob. Welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. Today on the table, we're going to be playing Marvel Champions. The card game, aka Living Card Game by Fantasy Flight Games. Haven't played it in a couple weeks. Have some requests to get it on the channel. I've been itching to kind of play it again. Get back into it. Was kind of bummed out based on the Fantasy Flight announcements that the monthly releases of packs for a living card game will not be releasing monthly to get us started here. And this is not the first time this has happened with Fantasy Flight Games where they've failed to kind of inject life expansions, keep hype going for a brand new game. I've been through this like 4 or 5 times with other games where a core set drops. They say there's going to be monthly releases. They've advertised stuff that's coming out for the game months and months in advance. And then there's just this big gap after a game comes out where like the hype can die hard if there's not new product to kind of feed a living card game. Especially when the core sets in the past especially have come out with like very little replayability, very little deck building, very little variety in them. So here we are. We got Marvel Champions, the core set. And we were told that no expansions will be coming out until January of 2020. And is that early January? Is that late January? Most likely it's going to be like late January, early February, usually based on how things are, like in the last week or two. And hello from Hamburg, Germany. Mezix? I don't know how to say it. I'm so sorry. But yes, thank you for joining. I appreciate it. And hello from Canada. But yeah, we're going to be playing some Marvel Champions. I'm going to be doing some Spider-Man, a.k.a. Peter Parker. Going to be playing that. But that's just the reason I haven't really been playing. We played a whole bunch in like over a couple weeks. And then we found out the expansions were kind of delayed and just kind of bummed us out. So we're waiting until January to kind of really get back into it. But we're here. We're going to play with the core set. And hopefully we get those expansions in January, which will spice up the game, add to some real deck building. And we'll get some new cards, some new fresh villains and that kind of stuff on the channel. So looking forward to that. But in the meantime, we're going to play some Rhino here. And I guess we'll get down to the table. Looks like people are showing up. Special thank you to all our Patreon backers and everyone who's been donating to the channel recently. We've got a new Patreon fan of the channel. Is always there in our live streams. I don't know if he's here right now, but Vinyl Rabbit always stops in. Thank you for becoming a Patreon. Much appreciated. If you'd like to donate or become a Patreon, all that stuff's in the description below. Also, if you don't want to miss these live, if you're watching this in the future and you're like, man, when's this guy live stream? Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, that stuff's below. But the best way to do it is subscribe and then hit that notification bell, because YouTube doesn't always let you know when I go live or when videos go up or whatever. But if you want to be like up on the content, join the live chats and stuff, hit that notification bell. Best way to get notified, according to my wife who's done it. She gets like notifications like all the time as soon as I go live and stuff. So it seems to work better that way rather than not turned on. But anyways, let's get down to the table. And hopefully that is all on the shot. Just checking there. Yeah, looks okay. Not too much glare, we hope. Problem with card games. All right. So we're gonna play Rhino. We're getting back into this. So we're gonna ease myself in here. Just gonna kind of into a nice warm bath here. We're gonna go feet first. Just dip the toe in. We're gonna do Rhino again. We're gonna do the standard. Obviously, that has to go in. I think at this point. Little deck here. So the standard deck. We're gonna need Rhino 1 and 2. Right. And please let me know if I'm missing anything. I'm literally going off the top of my head. I was kind of I watched like a quick and dirty rules video before starting just to get any refreshers, but it may take me a minute to get back into this game since I've been playing so many other games on the channel recently. But I feel like it's like riding a bike, right? Once you get right back on, and it feels like playing the other cooperative LCGs they've had in the past that we've played. So. All right, so we got Rhino. Just making sure I got all Rhino cards here. I was trying to sort them out before starting the stream there. Just make sure nothing else snuck in the deck. Okay, so we got Rhino cards. I definitely put in our eviction notice from Spider-Man. Standard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's my favorite card right there that I love to lose my crap when it comes up. I hate it. And then we are going to, this is what we were deciding. So I don't know if we'll do Bomb Scare to start. I mean, that's the easy one. But if we go to the handy dandy PDF on fantasyflightgames.com, so you guys can see it better here. Let me just get it on my other screen. so I can mouse with it here. All right, so we have some options. In the Rhino deck, they say you should use Bomb Scare, and that is difficulty 1. But in the Claw deck, where is it? Masters of Evil, Modular deck, difficulty 2. So we could throw that in. I mean, Masters of Evil is a little frustrating, and I've played him a few times before with the Rhino. I've also done with Claw. But what do we have here in Ultron? I played Ultron a couple times. Under Attack, that's difficulty 3. But I've never tried. I don't think I've tried these two, the difficulty 4 and difficulty 5. I could totally be dumb putting these in, like trying to ease back into it here, play with something like this. Like, I'm not gonna put the expert cards in, but there's only 3 of those. Like, I know they're pretty crazy. These these expert cards, but I don't think I'll put those in. But I don't know how much, and I guess we'll try it out. Let's try something new. Let's spice it up. Even if I get crushed, we're gonna do it here. I'm okay with that. What are we looking for? We are looking for. Hold on, you can't see them anymore. So on the right here, we're going to do Legions of Hydra, I think, difficulty 4. And it looks like it's only 6 cards. I mean, how bad can that make it, right? I thought that when I jumped up to Masters of Evil with the Rhino, and we're like, got a good difficulty bump. Good difficulty bump. What's this all? Legions of Hydra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What did I do? Name Hydra, yeah. 3 Hydra soldiers, yeah. Legions of Hydra. I'm missing one of those. Let's start hunting here. Exciting live stream for you. Oh, here it is. It got mixed up. Okay. All right. We're gonna throw in Legions of Hydra. Not really knowing what they do. Let's check out Madame Hydra here. She is... Whoop. So Madame Hydra. 2 scheme, asterisk. 2 attack, asterisk. She's got 6 health. She's elite. She's Hydra. Madame Hydra cannot take damage while the Legions of Hydra side scheme is in play. That's annoying. Forced response. After she schemes or attacks, place 2 threat on the side scheme. Legions of Hydra. Okay, that's a pain in the butt. I don't know if Peter is Peter ready for this? Peter, are you ready for this? You suck at thwarting? That might be trouble. We'll see. I know he's good at punchy, but if she can't be hurt, well, I gotta deal with threat problems. Yeah, that could be a problem. Anyways, let's see what the side scheme is. Oh, there's 2 of them in the deck. I see where the difficulty comes in here. So just when you think you've gotten rid of one, oh, another one comes. And look at this dirty stuff on the bottom here. These three boosts. Like Rhino needs any more help. Get out of here. And she's got 2 boosts on her too. She comes up as a boost card. It's like maybe we get lucky and she doesn't come into play, but what do we got here? We got these Hydra soldiers. They're guard. So while they're engaged with you, you can't attack the villain. So they're distracting me from Rhino. And then when defeated, deal the engaged player an encounter card. So that's great. So once I deal 4 damage and knock them out of here, then I have to deal with an encounter card, which could be another one of these guys. That would be fun. They attack for 2, scheme for 1. That's pretty dirty. But only 1 in the boost icon. Not the worst. But 6 cards there pollute my deck. And what did I do there? Why is Rhino 3 in there? Get out of here, Rhino 3. At least he's colored different. All right. That would have been funny. But yes, thank you for joining. I appreciate it. And I gotta do some. I don't have sleeves on them. I know that frustrates some people. Some people hate sleeves on cards. Some people dislike my shuffling methods. But I do my best without sleeves on. Just do some crappy little shuffling. We'll pile shuffle a little more here. Trying to be gentle with the cards. I don't have them sleeved. Try to do less glare for the camera. I sleeve the base, like the player cards, just because I like quickly being able to switch cards in and out of decks. And in past live streams, if you haven't seen before, we were playing this game on the channel. There's a bunch in a playlist at Rug's Gaming Table of us playing Marvel Champions, if you want to go back and see, where we have a solo, 2, and 3-player playthroughs in the past. We'll have more playthroughs coming up, but 2, 3, and 4 players also. Some solo, too. So make sure you stick around for that. But the next streams for it, I mean, I may do 1 or 2 around the holidays before the next packs come out, but definitely stay tuned to the channel when the Miss Marvel and the Captain America and the Green Goblin come out. Yeah, we'll be playing them on the channel. And we'll be discussing the new cards, putting them in decks, doing a little more deck building, which would be nice. Tweaking it up, making some unique decks. We'll see. We'll see how much the cards add to the pool. But yeah. Okay, that's our enemy deck. Rhino, 2 to defeat. We have 2 stages to this guy here. And he only has 1 scheme, right? Yeah, I think it's just 1 scheme. So we set up, blah, 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 recommended bomb scare. Well, we are not going to listen to that. We'll get our butt kicked. And we're going to go to the break-in. We're trying to make sure there is not 7 threat per player, which is only 1 player. So we can't let that get to 7. And at the start, it's going to get 0 threat on it, but each turn, 1 per player, so 1 threat's going to go up. And if the stage is completed, we lose the game. And only having 7 threat be able to go on here, and we lose, there's like no stages to the threat. It makes him a lot tougher than you'd think, considering he's like the easier villain. I've lost to him a couple times just because of that threat. Just like in 1 turn, you get that the card. That treachery card that just makes him scheme again, and you get caught off guard, and he gets a good boost. Boom. And the fact we put in those boosts in there that could boost him for 2 and 3, yeah, that could out of nowhere he can scheme for like, he could scheme for 7 in a single turn of his, even if this is blank. That's the problem. And I don't know in this deck. I built it earlier this morning, but I don't know how much it has in here to deal with threat. I just net decked it off Marvel CDB. I could just grab the first Spider-Man I saw that had solo. Just put it together quick. But his resource, he has a resource. He can generate a mental resource once per round when he's on his alter ego side to recover 3. And on the Spider-Man side, he's got 1 thwart, 2 attack, 3 defense, Spider Sense, interrupt. When a villain initiates attack against you, draw a card. I need to remember that. I've played him like once or twice before, and I probably forgot that ability like 3 or 4 times, or I remembered it later and just kind of like rewound and took him. But man, it could have made a whole different game. Like you got to remember it right when it happens, which hopefully I do. But I played lots of Iron Man, Captain Marvel, but not really Spider-Man. I haven't played She-Hulk myself yet, I don't think. So she'll be somebody I want to play on the channel, probably before the next sets come out. I'll play some She-Hulk solo, and I'll also play Black Panther. I tried him once in a casual game. He's okay. More of that kind of like Iron Man building up, which is cool. But yeah. Let's see here. All right. So I get 6, or whoops. 6 cards to start. And I think there's a mulligan where I can toss away whatever I don't want and just draw up, but it goes to my discard pile. So if I take it, now I have it, but if I discard it, I might not see it at all in the game if I lose too quick, but I may have to wait till I draw back into stuff. So Spider-Man, we got Swinging Web Kick. That's a nice card to play. But you have to be on your hero side and deal 8 damage to an enemy. 3. Which, I mean, I could try to just rush it and pound him. Because at least he's not scheming when I'm in hero form. That's the other thing. You got to be careful like when you're flipping. And that's one thing it takes some time to get used to in this game. But that's one of the huge skills is knowing when to flip. Sometimes you're forced. You kind of just have to and hope for luck to be on your side. But, yeah. So we have First Aid. Heal 2 damage from any character. Well, that's kind of sucky early. But if I stay in hero side, I could be using that pretty quickly. But I don't like to hold stuff till later, but at least it can be used as a resource. So sometimes you want to just hold stuff for the resources. Backflip, interrupt, defense, when you would take any amount of damage from an attack, prevent all of that damage. That's nice. So yeah, we're definitely going to end in hero form here. Make the call. Pay the printed cost of an ally in any player's discard pile. Well, that's just going to be my discard pile. Put that ally, into play under your control. So we're playing with leadership, obviously. And Jay's here. This is for you, buddy. Yeah, we're definitely playing Marvel Champions today. But yeah, so and I have the Power of Leadership, which is like the max 2 per deck, where you get the could be double resources for a leadership card. Which, hey, Maria Hill's here, who costs 2. And she's a leadership card. So we can get an ally into play right away. So mulligan-wise, I'm going to hold on to this for sure. And, I mean, I could flip. The other thing is I could generate a resource before flipping. So, I might do some mulligan action just to maybe get something to play with that. Because like first aid's useless right now, so I'm thinking of tossing it. Otherwise, I'm dumping it as a resource, and it's going in my discard pile anyway. Black flip I could hold on to. Stay in hero form, just get dodge and attack. And then, so we focus on Maria Hill, and then we got swinging web kick, which I can't do unless I'm hero. So the resource on the one side, it kind of sucks that I can't use it right now. So I'll also get rid of Make the Call. That's a later game card for sure. And yeah, maybe we just hold swinging web kick, we flip and deal 8 damage. Like, why not? And we need to put his health out. 14 per player. So that will be 14. I can do that math. All right, we got that there. Hopefully that's like close in enough for you guys. Do like cards over here? I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Jeff's here. Just missing Aunt May. I know. Hopefully I get her when I mulligan here. So I'm definitely tossing those 2 away. I'll hold on to those 4. So I draw up 2, I believe, right? Go back up to my hand size. Like I said, it's been a while. A little rusty. So I got Spider Tracer attached to a minion. Of course, there's no minions right now. So it looks like I'm just going to be tossing cards to play like a swinging web kick here. And wasting his resource, really. Oh, yeah. Yep. So, that's too bad. Oh, yeah, Jay says, which aspect do you recommend using for Iron Man in a 2-player game, that is? I love Justice, but I'm just hooked on Justice. That's my thing. I love the whole dealing with thwarting and dealing with schemes, or threat. Trying to remember the terms, but that's, yeah, it depends. Jeff's right. It depends on who your second player is and what they're playing, what hero they're playing, what aspect they're playing, and what kind of role they're taking, right? That's the one thing I still need to work on with this game, is playing when we play with 2 or 3 players, is that whole idea of you helping the other players out. If you really sat down and put your decks together, like built your decks at the same time, you gotta really get a cool play going where you put cards in your deck that actually help them smooth out stuff. So like, you could eventually, when the pool gets bigger too, you could have guys that put like bigger hit cards in their deck but maybe have trouble paying for it, and then you purposely put cards in your deck that help offset that, help them draw, help them pay for stuff when they're hurting, to help smooth out each other's decks to get big plays happening. Usually I use Leadership Spider-Man. Well, that's what we're playing here. I'm not really experienced doing it, but that's why I'm here playing, so we'll try it out. Yeah, I love Iron Man. I Justice mainly, I guess. I played him with Aggression too, which was fun. But I just love Justice in anything. Like Justice, even with Captain Marvel, I was having super fun playing with that too. But yeah, just looking forward to the new cards too, to see how it'll mix things up. All right, so I guess we're good to go into our turn. So generating that resource, kind of useless unless I just hold on to Maria Hill. I hold on to these leadership cards to pay for something in the future, because I could get her into play using 1 resource off here. And yeah, the threat problem. I'm debating holding Spider Tracer, sorry, to deal with threat. But I mean, he's not going to be scheming right now, so I know there'll be auto threat, but how many minions? We do have a bunch of minions in there. We added them in from that Legions of Hydra set. Yeah. Whatever. We'll just lose the resource. We'll just pay it with 1 power of leadership. Pay for Maria Hill. And the other resource, unfortunately, like I believe you have to generate it and like play the card right now. You can't like generate it floating in the air, flip, and then do it. So we'll just flip. And I think we have to dump all this stuff just to pay for a swinging web kick, which we knew would happen. Yeah, well, that's just swinging web kick him right now. So we pay 3 for it. Oh, after Shintra's play, each player draws a card. That makes it better. All right, but I got another Spider Tracer. All right, so let's do... I feel so inefficient to throw away this leadership. I feel like this deck is very, like, it's kind of crapping on me a little bit here, but we'll see. All right, let's save backflip. We'll play swinging web kick. We'll toss these 3 cards, and we'll hit him for 8. Takes him down to 6. I mean, we want to kill him, right? I'm not trying to play in long term, but in my head I always do. And I think Spider-Man's meant to be played more quickly. I could be wrong, but because he's doesn't have the thwart numbers, but at least Maria Hill comes in with 2 thwart. That's nice. Okay, so we'll hold on to backflip. And yes, Jeff reminded me to draw for Maria. I know, Jeff, thank you. I will need reminders. Like I said, I haven't played in a few weeks. I've been playing so many other games. I'm just jumping back in. That's why I'm trying Rhino, a little rusty. And he says, I like leadership for Iron Man with Justice, She-Hulk, or Pro Spider-Man. Okay, that's cool. All right. I think we're good. So we changed our form. Let's do some actions with these guys. So I guess we will attack with Maria. Reduce by 1 more. And we'll attack for 2 with Spider-Man. Down to 3. I know he does have a heal card too, so hopefully he doesn't draw that here before we get past this first phase. So we're good. We end our turn. I'll hold on to this in my hand. We drop to 6. 5. We drop to 5 because I'm on my hero side. Okay, we got some expensive webbed up here. Hero form only attached to an enemy, max 1 per enemy. Forced interrupt when attached enemy would attack. Discard this webbed up instead, then stun them. Oh, I see. You're like paying for 2 effects basically. Get ready. Ready an ally. Well, that seems good. All right, so let's ready up our stuff. And let's go to the villain phase here. So we obviously do their threat first. Okay, and then he is going to attack me, obviously. Which, I mean, I'm okay to just take. I'll just do this whole backflip business, right? So let's see here. So I'm not going to defend. And then he will attack for 2 plus 1 off the boost. So I'll just prevent that 3. When your villain initiates attack... Oh, so when he initiates attack against me, I draw a card off this. Not damage. That's interesting. Then I backflip. Sorry, guys. I'm a Spider-Man noob here. I only played it like in the Learn to Play game. So he's like kind of new to me. So I'm learning. I'm trying him out here. But yeah. So I believe I draw then. Then he attacks. Goes to do 3 damage. I instead do a backflip. And what do we got now? We got Mockingbird, 2 webbed up. We got to get ready and a web shooter. So we could put 3 web counters on that. Enters play. And then it's a hero resource. Exhaust web shooter. Remove 1 web counter to generate wild resource, which is cool. See, that's a good card to have when you're on Peter's side, because then you use the resource, throw that down. That would have been nice to have early. Set that up, get some resources for when I'm on my hero side to help pay for things like Webbed Up, which are hero form only. Okay. And then he's going to deal an encounter card. Breaking and Taken. When revealed, place an additional 1 threat per player on here. So we need 3 total. And that's going to draw an extra encounter card going forward, right? Yeah. Draw for Spider-Man. Rhino already at 3. That goes fast. Yeah, it's nice. It's Spider-Man. I think that's what he's supposed to do, right? I mean, I got the swinging web kick for, like, early. I know he has 3 of them, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. All right. So I think he's done. Just double checking. Just getting back into it here. Yep, he attack, draw encounter cards, reveal and resolve the encounter card, player order, pass first player token. All right, we're good. Okay, so on to our turn. So if we can get a Webbed Up out there, that'd be cool. So let's do this. Let's thwart. I shouldn't have attacked with her last turn, because now she's like that 1 damage away. That sucks, because then the whole Ready and Ally thing would have been super cool there. But can I get Mockingbird in and stun him? Maybe that's the play. Forget the Webbed Ups. I get use the Mockingbird. Either way, let's do this. Let's do thwart. She goes away. She took too much damage. And we'll thwart with Spider-Man. We'll get rid of this breaking and taking business, which I think is the thing that comes back out anyway. Probably should have just left it and just hit him and left it out there. But no. Yeah, we'll just do that. That's fine. All right, so let's just toss these 3 to pay for Mockingbird. And after she enters play, we'll stun an enemy. Okay. And let's just move a threat. And then we'll ready an ally with Get Ready, which is free. And then she's going to attack. And takes him down to 2. We're good? We're good. All right. So draw up to 5. I don't think I want to flip. I kind of want to do the whole he skips his attack. Yeah, we'll just stay in hero form. 5. Ready up. Then he puts a threat. He wants to attack. Instead, he'll discard that and then encounter card. Shadow of the Past. No, has my art on it. This is probably bad. No, I'm just joking. This is the whole reveal your nemesis stuff. I remember this. So, reveal your set-aside nemesis minion, which I have them all right here. We got Vulture. Oh, now we got minions in play. All right. And then reveal your set-aside nemesis side scheme and put it into play. So, Highway Robbery comes in with 3 threat per player. And it's going to boost the amount of threat that goes on here. It says, when revealed, each player places a random card from their hand face down here. I haven't looked at my hand yet, but and then when defeated, return each face down card here to its owner's hand. All right, here you go, buddy. You dirty vulture. Picking at my hand. All right, then the rest go, shuffle the rest of your set-aside nemesis cards into the encounter deck. If your nemesis minion does not enter the game this way, this card gains Surge. Okay, so these will go in here. Kind of thicken up the deck a bit there. Oops. Okay, let's just do... oh man, that card looks so bad. I know. Look at him first. For Enhanced Spider Sense. All right, so let's see what our hand is, though. I got Haymaker, Energy, which that's nice, and then Inspired ×2 there. Attached to an ally, max 1 per ally. Attached ally gets +1 thwart and +1 attack. Well, that would have been nice earlier, but we got Mockingbird still here. I mean, she gets 1 use off of it. Well, hopefully we get more allies in the future, but I have a feeling we're tossing one to pay for one, unless we flip. Okay, so this is gone. So yeah, we passed the step where he would have attacked and stuff, right? We're in encounter. So I believe that ends the villain phase, right? Right. Yeah. So this guy is Quick Strike. After a minion engages your hero, it attacks. I'm assuming that's right now. So he would attack for 3? Yeah, that would have when he came in, right? Attacks for 3. Do I just defend? Do I just take it? I feel like... Alright, I just throw Mockingbird in front. Even though I could get Mockingbird a little buffed up for 2 thwart, 2 attack. Like, just by putting one of these on her. I don't know, that doesn't seem efficient. Or I just let her take the hit. No, I want to keep her. Yeah, I'll just take the straight up 3. Let's go down to 7. When Enhanced Spider Sense, you can cancel a when revealed effect. That's why. Oh, okay, yes. I remember that card. Sorry, I didn't know the name of the card, but yes, I remember he does have that. I see. You're right. You're right. Oh, man, that would have been amazing if I had it. Yeah, if I noticed that in my hand after, I would have rewound and been like, get out of here. Would have grabbed all the cards out of the deck and undid that. But yeah, I see what you're saying. Yes, it does matter for him, especially Spider-Man. Now, is that Enhanced Spider Sense? Do I have to be in hero form to use that? That's the question. That's the question. If you know, Jay, let me know. But I guess we'll deal with that when we see it. All right, so it's on to my turn. So I got this jerk face for 4 damage in front of me, attacking for 3. Schemes for 1. I got Highway Robber here I want to deal with. Oh, I see. If this is Enhanced Spider Sense. No, it's not. That's a leadership card. I don't even know which one it is, but it's a blue. Yeah, I need to be in hero form. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay. So yeah, it's not that Enhanced Spider Sense. Yeah. That would suck. Okay. Let's go with... how do we want to end our turn? I mean, we could do some recovering right now. He doesn't scheme too much. I don't want this here, as this will really speed up the scheming. I would like to get rid of this. Maybe get that card back. It's a card. Thwart, flip. No. I can deal 3 damage to an enemy. I can use her to just attack. But then we got this Inspired here. Everything's off. Everything seems inefficient right now. Or I can attach the attachment Inspired to her. Attack. Get rid of him. But then we're leaving this, and that's the threat I'm worried about. This guy doesn't really scheme too much, so maybe we end our turn on the other side. Okay. We're going to do the hero action Haymaker for sure. Spend an energy. 3 damage to an enemy. If I do it to Rhino now, we get Breaking and Taken coming back. That's extra encounter cards. Kind of don't want that right now. So let's just do it to Vulture. We'll give him 3 damage. Give him a good haymaker. And then yep, we will. Damn. Guess I don't care about my health too much right now, especially if I'm going to flip. We're going to thwart here. Spider-Man. And then Mockingbird. Spider-Man is actually going to flip. Then Mockingbird, we will use his resource, generate a mental resource. We'll pay that, attach this to an ally, 1 per ally. She gets +1 thwart, +1 attack. We'll let her thwart. That will destroy yourself. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I believe this just goes back into this deck, I think. And then, oh, it's another inspired. All right, I get that back. And I don't really have anyone to attach that stuff to. What else we got in there? I think we got Vision in here. I don't know who else. Oh, Nick Fury, I think's in this deck. Okay. I still don't know the odds of drawing into another ally, but I feel like this is wasted. All right. So we are just going to end our turn. Let's just pitch these. Okay. We're going to draw 6 new cards. Okay. And we'll ready up Peter. And what did we get? Oh, we got Black Cat too after I pitched those. But she was the last card I drew, right? I think so. I wouldn't have got her if I held on to cards. So another Swinging Web Kick. We got Make the Call, so we can get allies back. I forgot about that. Yeah, we saw that earlier, so I could cycle them in. Did you get the card when Vulture attacked you? I think it's only when the villain attacks, right? Yeah, it says when the villain initiates an attack against you. It doesn't say minions. So I don't think that's how that's supposed to work. Yeah, because he's a minion, he's a villain. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, Jay, that only works when it's the main villain that does it to you. You're right, my bad. Okay, good. I got a rule right. I feel good. No, I appreciate it. Ask the questions, Jay. Like, call me out on it. I'm rusty, so call me out, help me out. It's all good. No offense. All right. So let's go. So it looks nice. Okay, so this guy's gonna go here. He's scheming this time. So 1 plus 2. So 3 more. Just like that, he's up to 5. If I'm doing that all right. And then this guy schemes and puts 1 more. And then we're gonna flip cards. Really? I'm at 6 already? This is gross. This is gross. Nothing to do anything about that. That's it. We're changing from Spider-Man to Iron Man right now. No, I'm just joking. All right. I'm playing it wrong all the time. It's all good. Would make Ultron cake otherwise. Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, all the extra minions coming and smacking Spider-Man over and over again, drawing like crazy. Yeah, card draw is super powerful. All right, so let's go with. I guess we're doing an encounter card. Just 1, right? Yep, just 1. It's Assault. When revealed, if I'm an alter ego gains Surge, please don't end the game. Treachery. When revealed, give Rhino a tough status card. If Rhino already has a tough status card, this gains Surge. Well, no, he's going to be tough. So the next time he would take any amount of damage, you discard this instead. So I have to like ping him first before I can kill him. So pretty good timing on him getting that. But that's it. We didn't lose out here or one away on the threat. So like I gotta thwart like crazy here. It's annoying. It's crazy how much he can just go. Like if he just drew one more boost on that card, or drew the one where he schemes again, it's over. It is over. So after you play Black Cat, discard the top 2 cards of your deck. Add each card with printed mental resource discarded this way to your hand. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. 2 swinging web kicks are in hand, so none left in the deck. We can get Maria Hill back to do some draw if we want. Or Mockingbird for a stun. Because I definitely don't want, like, I need to get one off there at least. But he still could scheme, right? By flipping a card. Oh, man. Choose a player. Each character that player controls gets +1 thwart, +1 attack to the end of the phase. That's good if you have a whole lineup of dudes, but man, my guys are not hanging around too long. So let's think. How can we get some allies in play? We'll do some thwarting. So if I do Black Cat, I need 2 for her. Seeing if I can afford all this. If I play Make the Call, I can pay for like Maria Hill, I think was the one that drew cards, right? So maybe I can use those cards to help pay for Black Cat, who will then help get me cards in my hand too. And maybe I can get a nice burst turn here. Yeah, after she play, draw a card. Okay, so maybe I start with her. So let's play Make the Call for free. Okay, and we'll use a mental resource off here. I think we're going to have to throw away a swinging web kick. I do not want to do that though, but man. I kind of want to get greedy. I don't know if I can do it, but I want to get Maria Hill in play, get Black Cat in play lead from the front, but mathematically I don't even know if that is possible right now. So I still have to pay one more resource. But see, I could draw into stuff though, and it could just like flow. Okay, let's not use Peter Parker's resource. Let's just use Genius, and we'll use that to pay for Maria Hill. Where did she go? Okay, so she comes into play. And after she enters play, we draw a card. Lead from the front is probably the play. Yeah, and I was thinking of Maria for the thwart too. Yes, agreed. And then if I buff her up, I can... Oh, look, we got Aunt May. I know she's awesome. For some heal. I'm at 7 out of 10. So support card. Okay, that's something to think about. But more immediately this is the problem first. And if I'm going to end in hero form, attack from him is also something to worry about being at 7 health. So I'm kind of stuck a little bit here, but if I can thwart a bit here, and get rid of this guy somehow would be nice. Okay. Or just heal up with Aunt May. I can pay for Aunt May just with his ability. All right. So let's get Black Cat into play. I think, unfortunately, we're tossing swinging web kicks. I feel like that's what I'm going to do. Because I don't need big hits right now. He's tough, and this guy has 1 left. So I don't need these immediately. They're not helping me right this turn. So we'll toss those. Pay for Black Cat. After you play Black Cat, discard the top 2 cards of your deck. And I got Enhanced Spider Sense. There it is. So I get everyone that has mental resource, right? And that is lead from the front. That is just discarded. Okay, so I got 1 card out of that. Okay, so I have a resource still off Peter. And then I have kind of stuck. And then I'm just holding on to Aunt May. I can actually holding on to this might be very good. That might save me from shenanigans of him thwarting or scheming again. Okay. So we're going to get rid of the vulture. Let's just attack here. And we'll get rid of the vulture. Okay. Oh. We'll lead from the front. Totally forgot about that. Do I do that? Thwart heavy. I mean, either way, just the one attack is... And I can still do stuff too. Yeah, let's rewind that. Okay. Or I toss the enhanced spider sense. Actually, I'll use this to pay for lead from the front. Yeah. That is a tough choice. Now I'm getting all the good cards together, and it's like, I don't know which way to go. Okay. Ugh. Black Cat doesn't get damage from attacking, only from thwarting. Oh! I never noticed that that is possible for allies to be missing that little number. That is cool. Or the little star or whatever. I didn't know that was even possible for them not to have that. So I just always assume. I'm just so used to that. Okay, that's cool. Okay, that kind of makes that interesting. Just trying to think of this extra. The extra thwart would be amazing. And then I just kind of leave him there. I clean off a bunch. He schemes again, but I think that's not the way to play. All right, let's generate his resource. We're going to toss Enhanced Spider Sense, unfortunately, to play lead from the front. Okay. We're going to hold on to Aunt May. So they all have +1 thwart, +1 attack. Let's flip with Peter. Yeah, I guess we'll still attack with Black Cat. Let's get rid of Vulture. Since she doesn't take damage, that seems good. Gives Peter boost too. Yeah, I wasn't sure. Like, I know it gives him the stats. Like, it says each character. But, like, I don't know if it's like, while he's in Peter Parker form, he gets those stats. But then, like, does he flip and lose them? Or does it just in general, the whole card get it? I'm going to play it like just the whole card. He's the character, I guess. Like, when I played it, I generated the resource on the other side. So it might not work that way. But that's a technical question there. But, yeah. And now, so she's going to thwart for 3. And she'll take 1. So let's get rid of that. And Peter could, or Spider-Man could thwart for 2. Or attack for 3. He's got the tough, so the attack seems dumb. So let's just thwart while we can. The characters to the whole card, but technically only aside with the associated stats. Oh, okay. Yeah, because it makes sense. Like, you can't thwart or attack with the other side, but like, does it give it, like, it could give him those stats, so he could have, but yeah, that seems messy. All right, so we're done. Let's draw 4 more cards. We're going to keep Aunt May. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we got Vision. We got Enhanced Spider Sense back. We got to Get Ready. Ooh, if these guys are still around, that's pretty nice. Okay, so I got lucky tossing Enhanced Spider Sense, but getting 1 back. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, I wish I got a web shooter and play earlier. That would have helped smooth out some of the resource problems, but we're still doing all right, I think. Okay, so his turn. Get this auto threat business here. He's attacking me for 2. I like Maria there for the thwarting. Peter could just defend. Oh, I'm going to draw a card actually, right? Once he attacks. Oh, I could backflip. I can backflip. So yeah, I won't defend. It's only an attack of 3, but still, I'll backflip it. I'll backflip it. That makes sense. Okay, then encounter card. Sweeping Swoop. When revealed, stun your hero. If Vulture is in play, this card gains Surge. Stunned. Next time this character would attack, discard the status card instead. That's fine. A little annoying, but hey. Okay, that wasn't too bad. All right, so back to my turn. Let's just use Maria. She'll thwart the last threat off there. Let's use Black Cat to attack for 1, just to hit the tough off. Okay, she doesn't get a damage back. Thank you for that pointer. Let's see. Always keep Black Cat if you can. Yeah, I was thinking that, man, that repeatable use of not damaging, that seems like amazing. I hope I didn't play that wrong before when I tried her out, but yeah, she seems way better than I thought. I thought the card draw already was awesome. And I can ready her again. But readying her to do what? Attack for 1 little damage? I need to get 2 in there. Let's see here. What can I do? I could also throw Peter in to do the blow. Breaking and Taken was what again? That was extra encounter cards, or was that extra threat? Encounter cards. Okay. I think we're okay with getting through Rhino right now to phase 2. I think that's okay. The only problem is Peter can't attack, so I have to find some other way to do it. And Vision is a little too pricey right now, unless I went all in on him and toss these cards, or flip and use a resource off of him to pay for it, and then I'm still holding Aunt May like a dummy. What does Peter want to do? Let's see. Web shooters will make Vision cheaper by a bit. Yeah, true. Just focus on getting that in would be nice. I was thinking that, holding Vision, but you can only use those when you're in a hero form, right? Oh, you can play this right now. So I could toss Enhanced Spider Sense. Yeah, because I think I'm going to end in Peter's form. So I'll toss that away. Let's get web shooters into play. And we'll get 3 web counters on them. And then we can exhaust. I think we're not going to get Vision into play right now, though. Because we can only do that resource in hero side. But we will do it to pay for Aunt May. Yeah, we'll pay for Aunt May that way. Yeah, I guess we're not getting Rhino through this time. But let's ready an ally. Let's do it. Let's ready an ally. Let's get Black Cat just pinging for 1. She can do it next turn. Hopefully she's still there. And she'll just ping for 1. And then we'll flip. I mean, I could attack, get rid of the stun. It doesn't hit him though. Or I flip and I just recover 3. No, we're going to get rid of... No, let's recover 3. We'll do the... Oh, this stays on him. And we'll recover 3. We'll go back up to 10. No, we got Aunt May. We got Aunt May. Yes, he's going to do the... He's going to get rid of the stun. I forgot about Aunt May. Okay, so he gets rid of the stun. He goes to do an attack and just exhausts instead. He flips. And then we'll use Aunt May to heal 4 damage from him. But he just goes back up to 10. Yeah, it feels like it's a little inefficient what I'm doing. I feel like there's probably better plays I could have done there. I have this resource on the other side, but I don't have anything for it right now. I could have saved it for Aunt May. But I don't know. I think it's a good investment here. Getting Aunt May down on a web shooter going forward, I think, yeah, it's definitely a good investment, like, to help next turn kind of be better. And we keep Rhino just at 1 health unless he heals off of his deck. All right. So Vision will just keep him in hand. And we'll draw up to 6. So we're getting close to drawing out of the deck. 2 cards left. Got Nick Fury. The pricey boys have shown up. There's Helicarrier. Hawkeye. And we got Strength and Haymaker. So I'm going to have to make some tough choices here on allies, but at least I have a little bit of resource bump there. Just sucks that I can't use the web shooter in the same time as using Peter Parker's resource. That's annoying, but oh well. Maybe we can get 2 of these guys out or get Helicarrier in play. Get 1 in play. We'll see. Okay, so we get 1 threat. He is going to scheme for 1 plus nothing. Sweet. Lucked out there. It's only 2. And encounter card. Alter Ego gains Surge. It's Assault. And we got Legions of Hydra. When revealed, if Madam Hydra is not in play, search the encounter deck and discard pile for Madam Hydra. Put her into play, engage with you, then shuffle the encounter deck. Stupid. Here we go. All right. Search the encounter deck and discard pile. I don't know if she made it in here. I don't think so. I don't think we've seen her yet. All right. So we're going to get her out of here. There she is. All right. So if she's not in play, search the encounter deck and discard pile for her. Put her into play, engage with you. Then shuffle the encounter deck. Place 2 additional threat here for each Hydra enemy in play. There's only 1, so we're going to get 4 total threat on this Legions of Hydra side scheme, which in the future will lead to more encounter cards. So she's got 2 scheme, 2 attack. Madame Hydra cannot take damage while Legions of Hydra scheme is in play. She has a forced response after attacking or scheming to place 2 threat on this side scheme. So, yeah, we need to get rid of this fast. Game over, man. Game over. I know I put it in just for fun to spice it up, but I want to try something new. But I know I'm like getting used to the game, and I put like a level 4 difficulty thing in there. I shouldn't have done it, but I thought maybe I get lucky and never see her, but I didn't realize the side scheme gets her into play. So there's like way better odds of this little combo happening. But at least this card didn't come off as a 3 boost card. I'll give it that. And I know there's still another one in there though. Damn. All right, so now things get serious. Okay, so that's that. My turn. And let's see. Yeah, Hawkeye. You need to be in play when she comes in play, but then she can't be damaged because that's there. Oh man, that's messy. So we can use Nick Fury to do some drawing or removing threat. That can help out. So he can deal with it just by himself, right? Coming into play, he can remove 2 threat, and then he can thwart. And then when he readies up, if I'm in hero form, he can defend against one of the attacks that he's going to leave anyway. So he might be a good play right now. Now let's see vision. He has 1 thwart, 2 attack. You can spend a energy resource to choose thwart or attack. Until the end of the phase, he gets +2 to the chosen power. Well, that's really good. I don't think I've ever seen vision on the table before, actually, in any of our games that I can remember. Nick Fury and Haymaker, get rid of Madame Hydra plus scheme. Yeah, good call. Good call. Yes, because I can do an attack from here. Peter. Yeah, that's probably a good call. I like it. Is there any cute way right now, though? Let me just think resource-wise. I can generate a resource from him, use strength, get Helicarrier in play. Flip, use web counter, Helicarrier, that's 2. Toss Hawkeye and Vision, but then there's no Haymaker. Yeah, that's the problem. So Helicarrier can't all lead to what I'm trying to do here, I don't think. Damn, okay. Well, we know we're going to do the Nick Fury thing. Unless we want to draw 3 cards. And just hope we get some more stuff going. And then we use Nick Fury. And then those 3 cards, they could help pay for Vision. Yeah, no. I like what you're saying there, Bob. Or Jay, sorry, Jay. And then Bob's saying, yeah, that worked too. Okay. Yeah, I just don't know if I can pay for the Haymaker after. Oh yeah, that'll work, right? Helicarrier. No. Helicarrier resource. Then the other side flip. That's 2. That. But then yeah, there's no Haymaker in that play. Oh, but then I have Spider-Man, Black Cat. They need to fight with the Haymaker. Yeah, let's just go the more immediate one, the less long-term one, unfortunately. Okay. So let's get Nick Fury into play. We're going to play Strength. Resource off Peter. And as much as I hate to do it, we're going to throw away Helicarrier. Yep. Hopefully we draw back into it. I mean, we're about to go through our deck. Maybe I'll get it back. But it's like, I wish I had it like near the beginning of my deck, not the end of my deck. So sometimes when you get cards late like that, that maybe not generate enough resources to make them useful in the long term. But if I got that early, I would have done whatever it took to get that into play. But right now, I think we need to get rid of this little Madame Hydra problem. Okay, so Nick Fury's in play. And when he comes into play, can remove 2 threat. Yeah, let's just do the safe play. So he'll remove 2 off of a scheme. And then he will thwart and get rid of this. Okay. Now we're going to Haymaker. We're going to throw away Vision and Hawkeye. No, we don't have to do it that way exactly. Let's, oh, we need to be in hero form anyway. Sorry, we need to be hero form flipped anyway. Now we'll spend a Web Shooter and Hawkeye to play Haymaker on Madame Hydra, who deals 3 to her. We'll attack with Black Cat, who doesn't get hit back, right? And then we will Peter for 2. And that's enough to get rid of her. Which I'll think, oh, this should be exhausted. That should be worked out. Yep, we'll hold Vision, I guess. Okay, we'll draw, which leads to me getting another encounter card for dealing with in a moment. Okay, let's jam these together. Let's quickly do a little. Okay. So we'll use Nick Fury to block Rhino, I think, for sure. I don't see why not. Because at the end of this round, he's gone anyway, right? Okay. So that's on the screen. Yep. Okay. So we need 2 more. So let's see what we got. We got Vision still. We got Get Ready. Well, that's helpful if Black Cat's still chilling there. Sucks he's still sitting on 1. All right. And what's his second side? It's like 16? Oh, 15. Okay. Roughly the same. Power of Leadership. Well, hello. That works nice together. And we got a Spider Tracer. And that is the attached to a minion. If it's defeated, remove 3 threat. Yeah, that might be good. All right. So he's going to threat here. Then he's going to attack me. We're going to defend with Nick. When revealed, the villain schemes. But it's blank on the bottom, so it's only 2 attack. But it's still enough to kill him anyway. Boom. Unfortunately, he's now in my discard pile. All right. And then encounter card. So we'll do the first one first that we had dealt out to us earlier. Gang Up. When revealed in Hero, the villain and each minion engaged with you attacks you. So he's going to attack. There's no minions. He'll attack for 2 plus. We'll just let it slide. We're on full health with Aunt May in her back pocket. And it is attack of 4 total. So we'll drop down to 6. Okay. No. Yes, 4 total. Yeah, sorry, 6, yes. But then we'll do the other encounter card. Stampede. Rhino attacks you. If a character is damaged by this attack, that character is stunned. Ugh. Okay, so he's attacking for at least 2. I don't want to be stunned. I might just defend, though, and hope it's 3 or less. Oh, I should draw a card from the attack before you guys say it. Yeah, he attacked me once. He's attacking me again, right? So 2 cards. The villain's attacked twice now. So let's see if we got anything that might... Well, I have first aid. That could be helpful, but I'm at 6. The worst he can hit me for right now, I think, is a 5. And then we got Aunt May for 4 heal. First aid is 2. That's tight. But I could get stunned if I just let it hit me completely. You know what? Well, that's... he's got threat, though, too. I don't want to lose Black Cat. But what is happening? Yeah, especially with Get Ready, but I got Vision coming or Mockingbird. Definitely Vision, because I can pay for him with 2 power leaderships. So Vision's coming, but Black Cat's so awesome. Oh. We're going to defend. We just hope it's 3 or less. Yeah, Bob's saying block. I got there. That's where I'm going. It's only 2. There's no boost. All right, so I fully block it so I don't get stunned. That feels good. That feels like a good gamble. I just want to make sure I knew every option first before it happened, just to see if there's like some reason I wanted to let it go through or anything. Okay, so he's exhausted from defending. Rhino's done. He's got 3 out of 7 on the threat, on the scheme, the break-in. All right, so it's my turn. Let's see here. Well, we're going to do power leaderships, 2 of them, to get Vision into play. And then we could spend Spider Tracer. We have no minion to attach it to anyway right now. We're going to do Spider Tracer to pay for Vision so that he gets +2 in. I can make him 4 attack. I can ping once with Black Cat. He changes to the second side. But then that brings out Breaking and Taken, which I think gets 3 on it. Yes, I'm looking through his discard pile. Yeah, it gets 3 on it. And then I could give him the thwart to just deal with Breaking and Taken. Or I use the thwart to deal with the Break-In instead. I just don't know if I should flip. Flipping is risky. I have a resource here. 2 resources. I can get Mockingbird in too and stun. And then I can stay this way and not worry about an attack coming through. And then that way he doesn't scheme at all. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we're going to do Black Cat. She's going to ping him. We destroy his first side. Let's go get Breaking and Taken. And that comes in with 3. Okay. All right. Now, I forgot I have the Ready and Ally, but I could get Mockingbird in and stun him, so that way I don't have an attack coming in. But I just don't know if I want to leave him scheming. I could flip and recover with Aunt May to get back up to full health, but then I don't care about hits at that point. Just don't know. I could use Vision to do some thwarting is what I'm thinking. I'm just debating still what to do with his ability. Yeah, I'll do the thwarting. So we'll get Vision to thwart away Breaking and Taken. I think is the way we're going here. So we had +2 on the thwart. I'll ready him up again with Get Ready. And then he'll thwart again, clean up this card. Take another one. Right. Yeah, I don't have enough to get Mockingbird into play. That's okay, but I'll flip. What I'll do is flip because the scheme's good. I won't use the web shooter. It's fine. I'll flip. Aunt May, heal up to full. Get ready for phase 2 here. So back up to 10. And yeah, I'm one short. Like one short. I can get the resource off of this, but I'd love to put Mockingbird in play, but one short. But I really want to do the vision twice. I think was a good play to get the scheme down so I could flip and feel comfortable. All right. So we'll end there. I'd hold on to Spider Tracer since this threat is building. Do not flip with 3 threat on there. Yeah, and that's not Bob. That's what I was thinking. And so I figured if I can clear off the 3 threat, I'll flip and be fine. Gets me up to full health. No threat. Kind of then get ready for smashy on Rhino next turn. We can hope. And I'll probably toss. Oh, you know what I could do though? We could heal Vision actually. I'll use Mockingbird. Sorry, rewind a bit, but I'll use Mockingbird to heal Vision after. I was thinking only for healing Peter, but it's any character. So Vision's full health there. We'll end like that. And then we'll draw 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see what we get here. Swinging web kick. Yep, we're getting ready for phase 2 here. 2 swinging web kicks, which I have a web shooter. Not enough to pay for it all, but or I could do some lead from the front and a swinging web kick. Maybe, yeah, that I have enough for with the web shooter. And that could lead to me buffing all these guys' stats up and just doing a swinging web kick plus a bunch of attacking. But we will see what he's going to do to us here. That's where things could really get turned around. But I should stop thinking ahead yet. But I don't have any way of canceling anything that I see. So, all right. So he is going to scheme. And it's just for 2. So that's not bad. Okay, so far, unless he schemes again off his encounter card here. Hydra Mercenary, he's got guard. So, of course he gets a guard. Oh, sorry, yes, I need to switch this. Thank you. I would have noticed when I went to attack him again. Okay, so he's at 15. Sorry, he's at 15, we're on phase 2. Forgot about that. So we got a Hydra Mercenary, of course, shows up to play with guard to stop us from doing smashing on this guy. So now we have like extra damage to deal with. So, yeah, so that's good. So it's our turn. This guy really doesn't do much attack or scheming, but he's just annoying that you can't really deal with Rhino until he's gone. Oh, we can have another web shooter into play. That's interesting. All right, let's do that then, right? Yeah, there's no limit on putting him in play. Okay, so let's use Peter's resource. We'll throw in a web shooter. Put 3 tokens on it. Right. Oh, lead from the front. It's a hero action. I messed that up before. I probably only should have done it when he was flipped anyway. Yeah, I just noticed that. So using Peter's resource to pay for it, I cheated there for sure. So that answers that question when I wasn't sure how it would apply to each character. Well, you can only do it when you're in hero side anyway. So, oops. Oopsie. All right. So how do we want to do this here? So we get 2 resources off these. Let's flip. Okay. All right. All right. I need to get rid of this Hydra dude. And I could... Yeah, only gives +1 attack. We can get rid of him with Spider-Man. Okay, let's do a lead from the front. Use 2 web shooters. Okay. And that gives them all +1 attack and +1 thwart until the end of the phase. So Peter is just going to, or Spider-Man is going to fight the Hydra mercenary and just get rid of him for 3. Because he's got the +1 attack. Now, I don't have the resource to pay for vision, unfortunately, because I want to use the lead from the front to spread it out a bit. So he will just attack for 3. And we'll go down to 12. And then we'll have 2 attack from here. Goes to 10. And then I guess we're swinging web kick, paying with swinging web kick. And inspired and make the call to do 8 more. Down to 2. I think we're okay. Upgrade Black Cat. Oh, nah. I think I was like 1 short to do that though. Like from what I wanted to do. I was thinking of that, upgrading her, but then I wouldn't have been able to do one of the swinging web kicks right now. And I think we're okay. Like even if I toss like Vision to some, I mean Vision can attack, or Spider-Man can attack next. Even if one of them gets stunned, I think we're okay. All right, so let's ready up. Let's drop to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think we're okay. I think we're ready for. He's only at 2 health. I mean, unless we get a guard, he gets tough, something like that. It could mess with it, or he schemes again. I mean, we got 4 buffer here, but at least he's attacking right now. So now we only have 3 buffer. He's attacking. I think we're okay just taking it. Three could be 6. I'm at 10. Yeah. Then if he attacks twice, I can defend with a hero. But I'm sure this is like, yeah, we'll just let it go. It's 4 total. So down to 6 again. Down to 6 again. All right. So we got, oh, I should look at my hand first. I forget to do that sometimes. Backflipping for sure. All day, every day. I also should have drawn a card. So we're going back to full health. I definitely would have backflipped that. Now that he's attacking for 3. Yeah, sorry. Backflip. Duh. I have 2 backflips in hand. There's my helicarrier back, though. Got Maria Hill back, too. Okay, yeah, we got this. All right. Encounter card. The Vulture's Plans. When revealed, discard a card at random from each player's hand. Do I have a way to stop this? Not really. Okay. Place 1 threat on the main scheme for each different resource type discarded this way. Oh, that's a dirty card. Hold on. Okay, so the worst he does is 1. I don't have a D6 here, but we'll just shuffle. And you get this one. So we got rid of Inspired, and this gets 1 threat. That, man, I didn't even think that was a thing. So he's at 5 threat. That could have screwed us real good. Oh, man. Okay. All right. So that's his turn done. I think we got it. We're good, right? All right. So, yeah. We'll just Spider-Man do the finishing blow. Hit him for 2. And we're done. So he's down to 0, right? Yeah. That was good. I got a little scared here a couple times, and the resources, I was getting a little worried that we saw a lot of our good resource generation cards later, or saw them at times when they it wasn't efficient to play them and afford them. Like Helicarrier, for example, seeing that way too late. You gotta make those tough choices. Like if you get lucky and get a few of those early, like if I got the web shooters and the Helicarrier early and loaded up on some extra resource generation, that would have made some big plays early, or earlier in the game. It wouldn't have gone as long, but yeah, sometimes you gotta just play immediately. Just certain cards in your hand that or abilities you just have to do right away, or else you don't survive. I love that. I love that those decision points. Like, those are great. Rhino goes down. Yeah. With the that dirty, I thought that might have tanked me the Hydra lady, the Madame Hydra. I was worried about that happening when I had no way. Like her coming in, that basically right there, when she comes in, it says you have to deal with some thwarting and attacking in the same turn. And there is like a lot of turns where you can't do both. Like, you literally have to focus on getting rid of a specific scheme or dealing with a specific minion, especially in solo. Sometimes you, like in multiplayer, yeah, you can have, yeah, you do the attacking, you deal with this guy, I'll fight your minion, and then, you know, you over there deal with the thwarting. But in solo, like, I think it's good that I had all the allies, but sometimes you get stuck, and I could see that just sticking somebody and them not being able to get out of that. And then in this case, could have just schemed or attacked me and ended the game if you left that out for too long. And especially since she puts more threat on the scheme, that I see can get out of control like really fast. So let's see the chat's saying here. Good game, says 7th Core Gaming. Hey, how's it going? Boom34Z says, when can we expect the next Tainted Grail chapter? Man, everyone's asking for it. We haven't even played it yet. So we were going to play on Sunday, but other things came up. So we're probably going to try to play it on 2 weeknights this week. But that also depends on when some other players that play on our channel, when they're available to play. So what I do, I work around their schedules. So when they can come and join us, we try to get multiplayer games on the channel because they only come over so often. I want to make sure we can play with them. So depends on what nights they come. But either way, it's going to come. It's just we're not really in a rush because the views kind of have dropped off on the Tainted Grail because I'm assuming either people don't want to be spoiled, so they stopped watching the later episodes, or they've got their core set and they're busy playing. So we will get to it, we will play through it, but we did the same with Gloomhaven when we got that when it came out. We kind of slowed down a little bit to let people kind of catch up because a lot of people aren't going to watch it through right now. But don't worry, Boom, it's coming. We'll get there. We'll play it for sure. I'm assuming latest we'll play it is this coming weekend, so early next week at the latest, but hopefully we get it out later this week. But yeah, it's not over. It is coming. I'm sorry. Thanks for answering. Can't wait to check drop-in co-op. So the drop-in co-op thing, I don't know if we're going to get to that. I don't know if we have time to have another player join us. We'll see. But we want to try it in the future for sure. I just don't know in the playthrough. One fear I have is in Tainted Grail, as you get further into it, having a player just come in increases the difficulty the more players you have, and then that player comes in at base cards, base stats, base everything. So I feel that could like really tank a playthrough, having a player come in the middle of a playthrough like that. And then if they come in and they tank, like, in their character, like, they use up a character. So then when somebody dies, you have one less character to grab too. So like, I don't know how that would affect our 2-player playthrough. I'm a little worried. Just kind of looking into that a little more. So I've kind of leaned back on that. I don't know if we're going to do it, but I don't know if it's designed as well as the Gloomhaven one is my fear. Like, how if it fits as well in that game. Is it me, or is Klaw harder than Ultron? Because it feels like it. He feels, yes, he feels more swingy, that he can just end it out of nowhere. Klaw is crazier. I feel like he's more difficult. Boom says, right, that's why I want to see how well it worked to see if it can be done later on. I would only want to do the player jumping in and out if the player started early with you. So like if a player started at the beginning with you maybe and saw a bit of the story, he built up his character a little bit, maybe disappeared for like 1 chapter and then came back, I could see the jump in, jump out being good for Tainted Grail for that. But I just don't see playing like 5 or 6 chapters in, you've bought a bunch of cards, you've gotten so much experience, you've gotten so much rep and all that kind of stuff, and then you have a player come in that has literally the starter decks and starts with like 2 food, and that's all they have. And now you also have less days on your menhirs to get going. Your fights, your guys you're playing, once you have a 3rd player in, you're picking harder level minions in your, or harder level, like whatever you call them in that game, enemies in your encounter decks. So it's like, I see it. As soon as you put that 3rd player in, difficulty shoots through the roof. And that player is brand new. Like, you've literally probably just taught him the game. So I don't feel it's as comfortable to just throw them in that case. I feel like the jump in, jump out is meant for you start together in the campaign, play a few chapters together. Then if they have to leave and they can't show up for a chapter, that's fine. Then they come back for the next chapter after that. I feel that would be good. But that's my 2 cents. after playing now 5 chapters and reading those rules again and talking with my buddy, trying to teach him the game a bit, it's like, I don't know if it's best jumping him in the middle of like a tough encounter when they're brand new like that. That's just my play group, right? But it could work different for you. Okay, so let's separate this up here. What time have we got here? 3:25. I think we can do another one here. Let's. What do you guys want to see? Ultron or Klaw? Let me know in the chat. Just while I sort this out, whatever one gets the most in the chat, even if only one person votes, that's who we pick. But yeah, let me know. I know there's a little delay on the stream, so I'll give you guys a minute here. I'll just separate out Rhino. Separate out Rhino and the standard stuff. Legions of Hydra. So now I can say we played Legions of Hydra and I won. Even though I snuck it into Rhino, which isn't as hard, I guess. But I don't know, Rhino with the scheme with only 7 threat, playing solo, I think that is really hard. Like, he can threat out, especially when you're adding in the 3 boosts into the deck. Easily he could, in 1 turn, you can lose just on him scheming. He only has 1 scheme, but just with the threat that goes on, if you have any side schemes helping it out, and then if you have minion scheming, or if you get an encounter card, a treachery or whatever it's called, that adds more scheme. Out of nowhere, he can just go from 0 to 7 and you're done. Yeah, Rhino, standard, Rhino. Spare me. How many of these are there? 5? Yeah, they're all there. Okay, let's throw those to the side. Legions of Hydra. Rhino. Legions. Rhino. Legions. Standard. Rhino. Standard should have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh-oh. Someone got lost. Oh, right here. Name Hydra. Okay, and those will go. So what do we got? Clawtron? Clawtron. All right, we're putting them both together. Just jam both their decks together, place both of them on the table, and we go. That way. Hydra Claw Expert. Oh, I don't know if I'm playing Expert today, but I feel like I've been playing so long, I'm still rusty, but we can try it. I mean, I just feel like I'll make some bad decisions and tank the play. But hey, if we do that, it ends shorter. It's all good. If we win, that'll feel even more amazing. All right, hold on. Let me finish here. So, Legions of Hydra. So I have the expert cards here ready just in case. So let's take Rhino and throw him out of the way. Rhino. Okay. So let's see. Bob says Clawtron. I guess that's a vote for each. Ultron, Claw, Hydra, Claw, Expert. You could put 1 Ultra attachment into Claw's deck. Let's see, what are his attachments? It's been a while. Well, it says attached to Ultron, so that I can't break the rules. I can't attach that to him. Let's see. Nope, attached to Ultron, drones, environment. Well, that wouldn't be in the game. I can't make illegal plays like that. So, I gotta follow the rules. It's my way of just sneaking out of doing it. All right, so no. All right, let's do. So it looks like Claw has the most votes. So we're going with Claw. And then should we do, I think under attack deck would be ones that are legal. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, like I could put in a different enemy deck. I just don't know how high I would go. But yeah, I could put in the under attack stuff. So Hydra. What difficulty is Hydra? Is that where is that? Oh, that's what I just played with, right? Legions of Hydra. Difficulty 4. You guys are crazy. And expert. Yeah, I just played with Hydra. I don't want to get in that situation with the Madame Hydra. I got lucky, got out of that one. I'm going to go with that as a win and never play Legions of Hydra again and be like, I'm undefeated against that. Woo! I still haven't played the Doomsday Chair though, but that is not happening today. I'm overriding that one. I will put it in the expert cards, I guess, but I am no expert. That is for sure. Surge. When revealed, exhaust your identity card. Dirty. When revealed, place 4 threat on each side scheme. If there's no schemes in play, discard cards from the top of the counter deck until a side scheme is discarded. Reveal that side scheme. 4 threat on each side scheme. Get the hell out of here. And then we got Surge on this one. Reveal the top card of the encounter deck. Man, those are dirty. Those are so dirty. But you want it. You walk straight through Madame Hydra. You're clearly boss. I got lucky on that. That just like the leadership happened to. Yeah, it could, I guess, with the deck I have right now. I just mean in the future if I ever play again with another hero solo that I won't get as lucky. I know it. All right, so let's do. We could do that. Yeah, let's do it. What the hell? I have it right here anyway. Or I did. Where did I put it all? Okay, so let's do it. We will do the Legions of Hydra again. Okay. You guys are crazy. I love it. All right. Standard goes in. Claw. We need to... If you play on Expert, you have to use this level 3, right? Is that how that works? Is that how that works? Expert mode is for advanced players who are seeking a greater challenge. I'm not, but to play in this mode, use the Expert mode villain stages listed for the chosen scenario. Then add the Expert encounter set into the scenario. So Claw. Remove Claw 1 and add Claw 3 for Expert mode. Okay, okay, I see. All right, you want it, you got it. Guys are horrible. I'm gonna burn out real fast here, but it's all good. I have no hope for myself. No hope. Let's see. Yes, the expert mode will include the 3 expert cards and the alternate stages of the villain. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Thanks, Bob. All right. So we got 2 and 3 here, and then gotta make sure. Did I get rid of one? Or did I just put that other Ultron or the Claw card? Oh, there it is. Let's get that out of here. Okay. So this is like minion heavy, right? That's what his whole deal is, if I remember correctly. But he's like, he has that crazy like wild card stuff. When he like, when Claw attacks, you give him 1 additional boost card. Oh, I see what you guys are doing to me here. After I talked about how these Legion of Hydra have the crazy boosts, these 3 boosts here, 2 boosts. Yeah, I'm going to draw double boosts here. And this guy can't thwart to save his life. Yeah. He schemes 2, schemes 3. Yeah, I don't think Spider-Man's ready for this, but hey, if his allies come out, oh, what am I doing? Okay. If his allies come out, we could be okay. All right. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Nothing else there. All right, let's read his setup stuff. 1A and 2A. Okay. Underground distribution. Let's go back here. Underground distribution. Main scheme. The attack on the shield facility has been linked to an underground weapons network. Contents. Yeah, we got 2 and 3 because we're doing expert. Claw and standard encounter set. 1 modular set. Recommends Masters of Evil. Well, we didn't do that because we're nuts. Setup. Search the encounter deck for the defense network side scheme. Reveal it. Shuffle the encounter deck. Advance to 1B. So, advanced defense network. Defense network. Okay. And that comes in with 2 on it. Just 2. Place an additional 1 threat. Yeah, so 3 total. And this is going to, the crisis, I believe, is I have to deal with it first before, I put the freaking book. I have to deal with it first before I move on to his scheme, right? Crisis icon, 16. Crisis. If a side scheme has a crisis icon, it must be defeated before a threat can be removed from the main scheme. Yeah, that's what I thought. Just making sure. Sabotaged. Okay. So then we go to side 1B, We're at 6. Look at this, 6 threat. But at least I have another one coming after, which is 8. Your investigation reveals that a criminal enterprise operated by Klaw, an old rival of the Avengers. When revealed, discard cards from the encounter deck until a minion is discarded. Put that minion into play, engage the first player. Well, let me finish building the deck here. Okay, gotta put an eviction notice. Okay. Whoops. There, dirty legions of Hydra. Okay. So now I'm discarding, which speeds up him getting through his deck and getting an acceleration token. I remember that's fun. Okay. So let's do that. Oh, hold on. Search the encounter deck and discard pile for the Immortal Claw and reveal it. Then shuffle the encounter deck. So I have to do this too for setup? Yeah, I think so, right? So I'm searching for the Immortal Claw and force interrupt when Claw attacks, give an additional boost card. Okay, so Immortal Claw, and I'm looking for a minion. So let's just start. So I get a Hydra Soldier who has guard, and when he's defeated, the engaged player, deal the engaged player an encounter card. Okay, so let's look for the Immortal Claw. Okay, these are not. I gotta shuffle better. The Immortal Claw. Side scheme. Claw gets plus 10 hit points. When this scheme is defeated, he loses these hit points. Okay, so let's set up his hit points. He's at 28. That's nuts. Yeah, it feels weird like starting on expert mode like with him already on level 2. It's like throwing me off here. Yeah, Reed Claw. Reed Claw card. I believe so, yeah. Like he's not revealed though. But then again, that's his whole thing of being on level 2. He should have the extra 10 points, so yeah. I'm pretty sure that should happen. Feels like it should. Yeah, let's just do a little more shuffling here. Okay, so we got the minion, got the Immortal Claw. This comes in with 3 per player. This has 3 on it. This is going to go up by 1, plus 1. I can't deal with this until I deal with this. And I need to deal with this. Not so much for his hit points right now, but more for just this stupid acceleration. Like, that's crazy. Peter can't deal with that. So let's go. All right, I don't know if I shuffle these good yet or not, but yeah. So this guy's scheming 1, attacking 2. So this guy's scheming for more. Has me a little more worried because like it's only a total of, in my head, like 6 plus 8 is like 14. I just played one that was like a 7. So it's like I have double the bandwidth, like double the bandwidth of threat. But he has total more ways, I'm sure, of putting more threat on there. And we know, oh, it's only when he attacks he deals an additional boost card. Yeah, not when he schemes. I was thinking scheme in my head, but he just has good scheme values in general. So that is going to be a problem. So let's see. Just check. All right. Okay. So I start with 6 cards. Okay. What do I get? Inspired, Mockingbird, Swinging Web Kick, Spider Tracer. Attached to a minion. When they're defeated, remove 3 threat from a scheme. That seems like a good card to have right now with the minion in play. Thanks, Klaw, for setting that minion up for me. Okay, interesting. But Spider-Man only attacks for 2? Yeah, only for 2. So I gotta get this guy out of play fast. And this one's obviously priority. So if I can get him defeated... I mean, I could just overcommit the Swinging Web Kick just to get this guy to play. Feels a little dumb to use it like that, but... And we got our Enhanced Spidey Sense. Power of Leadership. Alright, so it's just my turn first, right? Playing cards. Let's do it. 10 health. Claw is helpful like that. Thanks, Claw. You're so nice. Okay. Let's see here. So I can put my cards more in the middle here. All right. Do I want to toss anything though? I feel like I might want to mulligan some stuff. I feel like an inspired right now seems pointless. And maybe even Mockingbird. Because I know I have allies coming out the yin-yang, so I can't afford her right now. And maybe I can draw into a leadership card I can use. I don't know. Debating tossing this too. Yep. Feels bad, but I'm going to do it. 1, 2. Yeah, see, that's what I was looking for. One of these that gives me 2 resources straight up for Swinging Web Kick versus just the 2 that doesn't work on it. Oh, look, I got 2 of them. Beautiful. Yeah, that was definitely worth the toss. Okay. Okay, yeah. So, let's see here. I want to generate a resource for any reason. Yeah, I guess I can do it on Spider Tracer, right? I don't need to be a hero to do that. So let's use this Scientist resource. Attached to a minion. Okay, let's flip him. Spider-Man's here. Okay. Yeah. I guess we're doing a Swinging Web Kick. Seems silly, but we're doing it. Alright. We're going to use Strength and Inspired. And we're just going to punch this guy to the moon. And when he's defeated, deal engage player an encounter card. So we'll deal ourselves 1 for later. This will move 3 threat from here. That's gone. This is gone. This just goes back in the discard. So he can get this back again. And get plus 10 health at like a random time. Ugh. So he goes down to 18. So we lose the acceleration there, which is nice. We're going to be dealing with attack. Oh, did I play the Swinging Web Kick? No, I did not. I'm cheating. Yeah, no, we're good. Okay. And we're holding on to Enhanced Spider Sense and a Genius. And hopefully I draw off an attack. So I'll have a resource to play an Enhanced Spider Sense if I need to. Okay, so I'm stopping there. Oh, I gotta use Spider-Man. Duh. Yeah, let's just attack Claw. It's down to 16 for 2. We'll ready up. We'll draw 3 more cards. Black Cat, Webbed Up, and another Spider Tracer. Okay, so we have a way to play Black Cat right there. That's nice. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. So, his turn. Threat time. Then attack time, which when Claw attacks, give him 1 additional boost. When the villain initiates an attack against you. Draw a card. Lead from the front. Okay. So he's going to attack for 1 plus 2 cards. Yeah. I guess we'll let it through. It's only plus 2. Not the worst. So it's 3. Down to 7. Could have been way worse. I can't gamble like that too much. I'm going to be throwing allies in front of those going forward. Or I need Aunt May to help me out. This is one of your first times playing? Question mark. I'm interested, but holding out to see how to handle the campaign mode. Adam, thanks for stopping by and thanks for the question. No, it's just my first time playing in like, I don't know, 2 to 3 weeks. When I got it, we played like every single day. I have a whole bunch of live streams on the channel where you can see us playing it solo, 2-player, 3-player. Even playing with my 10-year-old daughter, trying it out, seeing how, it plays with a family kind of thing, playing it with my wife. We play in the evenings. We were playing it for a while. We played the crap out of it for like 2 weeks. Almost every day, like on stream, and then in the evening I'd play it again. Like we were playing a ton of it, and I just love playing like Iron Man over again, and my daughter was playing, my wife was playing, and then we have buddies come over and playing stuff. So I played it a lot, but then I put it away for like 3 weeks, and then I've been playing other games. So I'm just like kind of rusty getting back into it and getting into the flow of it. And yeah, so that's why I may look like I'm being a stupid noob. And I also never really played Spider-Man before. So just one time learning the game, but that was like over a month ago. So yeah. So yes, this is a noob stream, but I do love it, and I don't know why you'd hold out onto it. Yeah, maybe I can see that if you're not into this kind of game and you want to see how the campaign stuff works, but I guess you can wait on it. Yeah, it's not like the expansions are flying off the shelves right now. There's like just core set right now, so you can wait until the card pool kind of grows too. That's another way to approach living card games. Did I draw a card for the attack? Yes, I did. I drew lead from the front. Okay. So let's go into encounter time. So we need a new encounter because that was from before, from the minion. So let's do that one. Sonic Boom Treachery. When revealed, either spend 1 of each resource or exhaust each character you control. Well. I could just enhance Spider Sense that. That would probably be the best way to spend that, I think. And Webbed Up, we're not forwarding that anytime soon. So let's just pay for that with enhanced Spider Sense. So we'll... I mean, that could be way worse. I'm only exhausting Spider-Man. But that could really hurt me when I have like 3 other allies out. But, oops, wrong deck. I'll just cancel it. And then watch. The worst one comes up here. Hydra Soldier. Okay, that's not that bad. Another wind defeated guy. He's a guard, so I can't attack. Claw until he's gone. And I only have 4 cards in hand. All right, my turn. All right, so it looks like Black Cat's coming in. So Genius, we'll pay for Black Cat. We'll discard 2 cards off the deck. Oh, that hurts. Energy hurts. Oh, but I get Make the Call comes to hand. Let's do, yeah, let's pay for, we'll throw away lead from the front to throw a Spider Tracer on the soldier. We will attack with Black Cat. We will ready Black Cat with Make the Call. Oh, no, that's a different card. I thought it was the ready one. Yeah, we'll still do it. That sucks. Thought it was the ready up one. But this is to pay the printed cost of an ally one. Damn. All right, that's fine. Is there any reason why I would not want to do such things? Spider Tracer. No, we want Spider Tracer on there, I think. I think we're okay with some scheming. So let's just attack this guy for 2. Okay. Do I even have any allies in my discard pile to hold this for? Mockingbird. Nope, that's not worth the hold. Not worth the hold in my opinion. So we will stop there. We'll toss that. Ready these up. Draw. Oh, I could flip though. Yeah, let's flip. Yeah, and the resource wouldn't matter on the other side. Okay. We'll draw 6. So we got Aunt May, backflip, first aid, web shooter, get ready, haymaker. Okay. Okay. All right. His turn. So 1 here. He will scheme for 2, which gives him a boost too on that. Ooh, 2 more. So it's 4 on there, which, surprise, surprise, that's the 6 he needed. Damn it. Unless I have a way to stop any of that. I don't think so. Nope. Bah! It's no good. Right? 6, 6, yep. Okay. So that one's done. And next we have Secret Rendezvous. Klaw has found a buyer for his illegal weapons. It's up to you to stop the sale, but the meeting is surrounded by Klaw's cronies. When revealed, discards cards from the encounter deck until a minion is discarded. Put that minion in play, engage with you, and advance to 2B. Oh, Madame Hydra, wouldn't you know? Screw you, Klaw. Screw you. All right. So that was a Secret Rendezvous with Madame Hydra. All right, so then when this comes into play, it starts with 0. And it only goes up by 1. And if we hit 8, we lose the game. So we lost our buffer. I'm a little scared now. And then when she comes in, oh, she can't take... Oh, okay. So when she comes in that way, she doesn't have her little side scheme yet. Madame Hydra cannot take damage while that's in play. So I can damage her now and get rid of her before that happens, right? And then she has a force response after attacking or scheming. Place 2 threat on the Legions of Hydra side scheme. Okay, so she needs to go before that side scheme shows up. That would suck. And there I get the get ready and an ally. So that might help. 2 attack. He does 2. That's 4. Okay. So that was just from that. Let's do an encounter card. Illegal Arms Factory, coming in with 3 threat on it, +1. And it draws an extra encounter card if I don't get rid of it. That can really get out of control fast. Especially adding more schemes. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I have Haymaker, plus these 2, could get rid of Madame Hydra. Would love to get rid of this guy, though. So then I get rid of threat off that. So it's like, do I play the risk of Madame Hydra staying and getting rid of this so that 2 cards don't come off the deck to increase the odds of her getting her little pairing? Or do I get rid of her, not worry about that, and then 2 cards come off? I don't know. But then it could be Legion of Hydra, which goes and grabs her. So I could just leave her in play. I don't know. But Legion of Hydra could never come up because it could get flipped from a boost card too. Man, I have a feeling I'm going to deal with her a couple times in this playthrough if I make it that far. All right. Can only do so much. All right, let's see if there's anything we want to generate. Yeah, we'll generate a resource to pay for web shooters off of Peter's scientist ability there. We'll get 3 web counters. Could have done Aunt May though. Let's toss a first aid to pay for an Aunt May. Let's use Aunt May. We'll go back up to 10 health. Okay, let's flip Peter. Okay. All right, what do you need to get done here? I think I want to leave her in play, to be honest. Because the Hydra thing won't come out till after she's already gone. And 2 attack, that's not that bad. Because what I worry that happens is I spend the turn attacking her, getting rid of her, and then in the encounter phase I get the Legions of Hydra comes out, because we haven't seen it yet. There's 2 of them in the deck. Pretty sure we haven't seen it yet. No. So it's coming. Hopefully they both come out as boost cards, but they're like 3 on the boost, so maybe not. But if one comes off, then it just pulls her back into play, so she's going to come anyway. So why waste all the attack on her to just have her come back? That's my theory, but I don't know if that's a solid theory. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do Black Cat. She will attack the Hydra Soldier to finish him off. Hydra Soldier gone. Spider Tracer, 3 threat from a scheme. We'll take off 3 off this one. Okay, I need to get through this at some point too, so I can actually remove threat off this. That's how I'm going to lose. I'm going to lose from scheming, I'm pretty sure. That's how Spider-Man goes out, I'm sure. That's how it feels, at least. Okay, let's ready an ally. She will thwart the last one off here. She'll take a damage. Okay, Legal Arms Factory has been shut down. Let's do... Debating saving the backflip and not playing Haymaker right now. But I mean, I should dump my hand. But it's like, I can take damage. I have AMA, so that's fine. Okay, so let's do... It's just 2 attack here. Attack here with the double boost. Could be a little dangerous. Okay, so he'll thwart 1 off this. And I think I'm going to hold the backflip, hold the Haymaker. I hate extra encounter cards. Me too. It could just tank your game. Like, it just can totally get out of control. Especially with side schemes, I find. Even minions, just like guarding and then blocking and just delaying the game. It's like, all right. So I'll stop there. Let's ready up. Draw. Do I toss Haymaker? Try to get into a swinging web kick. How many swinging web kicks? I've seen 2, I think. 1. Only 1. I mean, that was last game. Yeah, only 1 so far. Okay, so I'll do that trade. Let's toss a Haymaker. I'll keep a backflip though. I mean, I've been lucky at drawing into it sometimes, but I'll keep that in hand. So we're good. Let's draw up to 5. 1, 2. There's another Haymaker. There's a swinging web kick, and there, lead it from the front. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay. This guy will go. He will Secret Rendezvous. Then he will attack 2 boost cards because he's a jerk. I'll let it go. Ah, nice. Advance coming off as a boost. Like to see that. So it's really only an attack of 2. And then it's this one is like, when you would take any amount of damage, you can prevent it all. I'll just take the 2. Like, I'm not going to waste a backflip on that, I don't think. I guess that's 2 coming also. No, that's all fine. So I'll take her attack 2. So that's down to 8. Or no, down to 6. 2 plus 2, yes. Woo! No, I did not draw a card from the attack. I'm an idiot. I did it again. See, I forget that all the time. So the first attack I would draw a card. It's webbed up. Doesn't change anything for the second attack. I'll just take it all. Down to 6. Okay. Now encounter card time. Assault. When revealed, if I'm in hero, the villain attacks me again. See, this is why I say backflip. I knew this was going to happen. No, I'm just joking. I had no clue. But here we go. So 2 new cards. What are the odds that it's going to be a blank and a 1 again? I've got backflip, so I'll just take it. Oh, it's only 2. So it's 3 total. Yeah. I don't know. I kind of want to hold it and take just 3 more. But then I'm forced into recovery. I'll just backflip it. Yeah, let's backflip it. I'm not going to hold it forever. I couldn't hold the backflip just for a resource too. But whatever. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. So no damage on that one. My turn. My turn. Ooh, swinging web kick just to punch her in the next week would be nice too. Yeah, my thwart game is like super junk right now. But if I stay in this form, man, webbing him up would be a cool play. Just stay in this form, web him up, leave her there. But then I can't flip to Aunt May to do any heal. But I have first aid to do a little bit of heal. Okay. I think. So webbed up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ugh. Just don't want to waste. I mean, I could hold on to the swinging web kick, but that feels dumb too. I want to go thwart crazy, but then it's like, that only removes 2. And I need to start punching this guy. I don't care about her right now. I could punch him for 8, puts him down to half. It's tough. I don't know which way to go here. Defensively or offensively? Oh, man. Let's see what the chat's saying. Sean's here. Hey, Rob. Great to see you playing Marvel. Does Mel play too? My wife loves it. Yeah, she does. She's played with us on stream before. She does like it. She's played as like She-Hulk, and she likes Captain Marvel. Always forget Spidey's ability when I haven't played him in a while. Yeah, that's how I feel right now. That's exactly how I feel. Man, the webbed up seems so expensive, but like I kind of want to do it, but it might be just a waste. It feels like I'm not pushing forward, but it might keep me in it. But no, let's not. Let's not. I've never played the card yet, and I have not lost because of it, so we will see. All right. Let's do... Let's bend a webbed up to do a first aid. We're going to heal Black Cat. Black Cat's going to thwart. Whoops. This may not seem efficient. A little out of the box here. And then Peter, he's going to thwart. And now we get rid of Defense Network at least. So if panic mode happens on this, at least I can start getting threat off of it. And then swinging web kick. I'll pay with a web shooter. Lead from the front and haymaker. I just don't know where to do this. Do I do it on Madame Hydra? She doesn't seem like so much of a threat right now. But doing it on Klaw, I think, is a better spend. But then I get worried when Madame Hydra's in trouble. But she'll come back anyway. So yeah, let's just do it on Klaw for now. But then again, that's less scheme and less attack. Bernardo, how's it going? Let's see. Jay says, webbed up in solo. He won't attack you for 2 turns. Well, unless he gets a treachery that says he attacks again right away, then yeah, it could only be by me for 1 turn. That's why I was thinking in my head. I always start thinking like worst case scenario, Jay. Bernardo says, I like the game mechanics, interactions, but I dislike the theme. I think they lost an opportunity for something cooler, in my honest opinion. Well, it's a Marvel license, so it's hot right now. I'm sure they're like printing money over there, so I think that's why they jumped on it. But yeah, probably got put in front of them, and they thought, let's take one of our best game concepts that seems to sell well as the cooperative LCG, and let's apply it to that. I'm excited to see what else they do with the Marvel license, but yeah, I'm more of a fantasy guy too, but and a DC. I like DC too, but I'm looking forward to some X-Men stuff. Okay, so my debate here is 8 on Klaw or 8 to get rid of Madame Hydra. But knowing my luck, I hit Madame Hydra. She comes right back in off the Legion thing. So I'm going to do it off Klaw. But then that leaves me open for, do I let him attack me? No, I think I let the scheme go. Let's flip. And let's heal. So back up to 10. I want to get more cards too. Okay, we're done. Dropped 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see what we got. Get ready. Hawkeye, Nick Fury, Helicarrier, Maria Hill, and make the call. Holy expensive, Batman. All right. He's going to threat. Then he's going to scheme for 2. And put weapons runner into play, engage with you. Okay, great. This guy has Surge. After this card, okay, he didn't get revealed that way though. So he came in as a boost. He's 1 and 1, 2 defense, not too bad. Okay, but the scheme is only for 2. Okay, so we're at 4 out of 8 though, halfway there. And then she's gonna scheme for 2 more. Oh, and then this guy schemes too, right? Oh man. So 3 more schemes just like that. And I'm at 7 before drawing encounter cards. Okay. All right, here we go. Yeah, I think I made a bad gamble flipping to Peter Parker. Under fire, Surge. When revealed, reveal the top card of the encounter deck. Oh, it's an expert one. Awesome. So it's surging. And then we reveal. So I draw an extra one for Surge, I guess. And then we reveal the top card of the encounter deck. I guess that's how that works. Claw's Vengeance. When revealed, if you're in hero, Claw attacks you. If this attack... Oh, sorry, I'm an alter ego. Discard 1 random card from your hand. Hold on, let me check my hand. I don't have any anti-saving my ass stuff here right now, so yeah. All right, so discard a random card from your hand. Let's see. Isn't LOR version practically the same as this? It's similar. It's similar. It feels a little like it's an awesome game, but feels a little more clunky just because it's like their first cooperative LCG. But yes, it's similar. Just picture you having 3 characters though, because you get 3 heroes and you're managing 3 resource pools. It could be 1 resource pool kind of if you do mono faction, but it's a lot more to manage. It actually feels, even just out of the core set, feels more complicated than this. I feel it's like just a little bit of a higher level. But I guess not to offend anybody, but usually comic books are like geared more towards a younger audience, I think, than like Lord of the Rings is, but I could be totally wrong on that. So that like sometimes you got to steer your mechanics at what your audience is for the theme. So they normally in core sets keep it kind of light anyway. Like, I mean, just, well, I guess there are lots of text on these cards, but the abilities seem pretty straightforward. But as you go later in some of the games, they just get like walls of text, and you can tell it's like it starts skewing towards like the more hardcore player, the more advanced player. But I feel like Lord of the Rings kind of did that right off the hop, but I could be wrong. But we played that for years. I love that game. I need to get back to that, to be honest. But now we have this. Okay, so random card is what I was doing. Random card. Get ready. Oh, that sucks. Okay, so the next card. Sound manipulation. When revealed, I'm an alter ego. Claw heals 4 damage. If no damage was healed this way, he gains surge. Alright, so he goes up to 12. Which way am I going here? Wrong way, wrong way. 12. Okay. So I survived that one. I thought for sure this was I was gonna threat out. But yeah, here I am still having threat problems, and this is what happened. I should have stayed in my other form. Should have stayed as Peter Parker. But then I would have take 2 damage. He would have healed 2. I would have had Claw attacking me again and placing threat on the main scheme. Yeah, so maybe, I don't know. I was at 6. He would have attacked twice and dealt 2 damage. Yeah, maybe that wouldn't have been good either. Maybe that was the best play to do that way, looking back. All right, Nick, how are you going to help me here, Mr. Fury? Yeah, that sucks. I wish I could have readied him up with Get Ready. That would have been nice. And Helicarrier, of course, shows up when I need more resources for other guys. But I don't know if I'll be able to get in play and play like Nick Fury to help me out. And Hawkeye would be very nice to have on the board with this kind of junk happening. Yeah, Hawkeye would be amazing. But how do I get him in play? And Nick, I guess Maria Hill can help with drawing some cards. Maybe I don't play Nick Fury. I don't know. Damn. All right, Nick Fury. If I played him, removing 2 threat from a scheme would seem good. And him thwarting is where my brain goes first. But I could play him, draw 3 cards, use him to still thwart, and those cards will help me pay for like Hawkeye or Maria Hill. Maria Hill will come in and thwart also. She draws a card. Maybe I could still get Helicarrier in. I don't know. Okay. Where do we start? I think we start Nick Fury drawing cards. So we're definitely not, there's no scheming. I'm not going to be in this form after. So let's use this resource. I think all the double resource cards are in my discard pile. Oh, except for the leadership ones. Are they all in there? I knew I tossed one earlier. So there's the two energy, genius, strengths in there. And 1 power of leadership, but you're allowed 2. So there's still 1 in my deck somewhere. So I could draw into that. And that helps us play Hawkeye. So maybe I play Nick Fury. Just want to get a couple more allies in play right here. Switch to Spider-Man. Then I'm able to handle some attacks. I can defend with my allies. My allies can come in, thwart, help clean that up a bit. What's the chat saying here? Blake, damn, I missed a lot. Let's see. Bernardo says, a few differences. You have the duality of hero and alter ego. True. In Lord of the Rings, you have travel. Yeah. I'm curious, though, like, how they're going to deal with the campaign stuff. Like, I wonder if they're going to add different things. But travel, how I look at that, is the same as side scheming. Like, you either decide to fight or you decide to quest, right? That's how I look at it. That's a very similar thing. And then in Marvel Champions, you pay with cards. In Lord of the Rings, you have resources granted by cards. Yeah, so it's like similar. You're still tossing cards like to play for effects versus... I do like the whole tossing cards to pay for cards. I love when cards have dual uses. Like sometimes you draw into cards that suck at the time. Like you get cards earlier or later, but then you can still use them as resources. Love that in a game. Love how games smooth out that way. I think that's very creative and nice. I like it. Is there campaign mode in LTR? Yeah. Bernardo, yes, in fact, it's all kinds of campaign mode, but specifically you have the big box expansions. Yes. So in Lord of the Rings, it's way more story focused. This feels very like contained, short experience. It's one and done kind of idea. But in Lord of the Rings, even one scenario like this has an ongoing story into like the next chapter pack, or what do they call them, adventure packs in that game. I forget what they're called. There's always a different name in every damn LCG for the packs. But there's an ongoing story through each cycle. So every month they came out with an expansion. They're still doing it. They come out with an expansion. It has its own contained encounter deck, its own like villains and all this stuff, treacheries and things. And that has a little story card and stories. Even comes with like a fold out sheet sometimes that has story on the one side, and on the other side, like based on how you won or lost, different story that you read. But it's way more story focused. There's way more flavor to it with the story, like with the theme, I guess. And then that story continues into the next adventure pack. So if you were playing it as it was releasing, you literally get the pack the next month, and it would continue the story where you're at. So there's like this ongoing little story through the chapter packs. It's like an FFG written story kind of thing. But then there's also the big boxes, as Bernardo's talking about, the ones that let you play through an entire campaign. You can play through, there's 2 boxes that have 6 encounters total, I believe. There's 3 per big box, roughly. There might be different in certain big boxes, but most of them are 3 encounters each. And you can play through the Hobbit, which is like 6 encounters, and it comes with little cards, like boon cards and stuff, and negative cards that can go into your deck and form your deck as you go through. And if you die with a hero as you're playing campaign, you're forced to pick a different hero. That hero's dead. You can't play him anymore, and you have to move on to somebody else. But you can build your deck between scenarios and kind of like adjust. And then there's also 3 more boxes, I believe, Bernardo, or is it 6 more boxes that cover the whole? There's 6 boxes, I think, on top of those 2 Hobbit boxes that cover the whole Lord of the Rings. Like there's 2 boxes, I believe, per book or per like movie or whatever that lead you through the exact story of Lord of the Rings, like through all the main battles and stuff, all the way through to the Return of the King. Which I have those all, and I haven't even opened some of the later ones because I want to sit down and do that, play through a whole campaign at some point. That's something my wife and I, it's like a dream of ours to do that. I don't know when that will ever get done, but I did stop buying Lord of the Rings cards like a couple years ago, so there's definitely a few cycles I'd have to catch up on. But I probably, with the cards I have, I definitely can play through those campaign boxes because those all came out and I was still buying cards up until that point, so I definitely should be able to build some solid decks to take through those. But yeah, Lord of the Rings is LCG. Jay is awesome. If you like this co-op LCG stuff, that is the granddaddy of it all. That's the one that Nate French designed that spawned these babies. These cards only exist because he designed that, and it did so well and is still doing well. That thing has been going for years and years. It has like thousands of dollars worth of packs and expansions out for it because people keep eating it up. Like they love it. And people go to Gen Con. I've been to Gen Con a few times. They do specific scenarios that are released just for Gen Con that the designer works on all year. He puts them together, and hardcore fans come to Gen Con, and you literally, if you got friends with you that play, if you don't, still show up, sign up for the event. They sell out pretty quick. But you get the specific scenario early. You get that scenario there. Then they put you with a group, and you just go sit down and play this crazy scenario that was designed for Gen Con. So you bring your deck, you play it. It's one of the coolest things. They started doing it at stores too. If your store is interested, they can get that. They can get a special expansion and have a game night where they give out mats and stuff. But there was even a little organized play for it. But I had fun doing that for a few years in a row, going to Gen Con, playing in those little events. But the designers are there. They'll sit down. They'll chill with you. We sat down one time talking with Matt Newman and also Caleb Grace. Caleb, who worked on this game. They just sat down and chilled. Me and my wife were playing the expansion the first year. It was a cool little expansion just for Gen Con. It was a cool memory. But yeah, Caleb just sat down and was like, hey guys, how's it going? What do you think of the game? And I was giving him like shit about some of the design I didn't like, some of the design that was good. And he was like, super cool. It was just a great experience. Oh, Jaylee, you live in Holland? Sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah. But those guys, they go to Essen now too and stuff. So I wonder if they do that kind of thing there. But I know they do it at Gen Con. I still see people going to do that, to those specific scenarios. But they release those scenarios later in stores is what I was trying to get to too. So it's just a way to play it early, but that's a cool way to get the community together around the game. But those expansions release later, so it's just more content to add to the game. And that's on top of the story that's like ongoing. And some of those Gen Con expansions actually interjected into those big box campaigns I was talking about. So like one of them I remember you got, and it said like this goes between like scenario 2 and 3 in the Fellowship of the Ring box or whatever it was called. Bernardo probably knows better, but so it can expand that whole campaign, which is cool, and spice it up. From BGG, the scenarios from Saga expansions do represent scenes from the books. Saga expansions will form the campaign mode. Yes. Yeah. There's big box expansions that go. So FFG is releasing, or still is, 6 packs, little adventure packs that are their own little stories. They come with player cards. And after 6, they came out with a big box expansion. And in that big box expansion was 3 more encounters and player cards and all that jazz. That would also, and heroes and stuff too, that would kind of cap off those 6 chapter packs, would end in like a big finale story where there'd be some big ongoing boss, or the 3 scenarios would connect in some crazy way, and it would be like an end to that. Then it would continue on to the next 6 packs, and then it would be a big box. Those are just called, I forget what those expansions are called, the big box ones. But don't be confused with the ones that are saga expansions that are in the same big box. Those saga ones are the ones that act as campaigns. But you still need to collect a bunch of player cards. You need at least the core set to play any of this stuff. But my understanding is you can take the core set and then just go get all the saga expansions, build some decks, and try to play through the campaign, because it does give you some player cards in those. But I don't know if your decks would be good enough to play through that whole campaign. I don't know if they made it on easy or medium kind of difficulty so that people could do that. Because I know there's some players who just want to play it through the story of the movies and the books. Like they don't want to play FFG's like written story that's going on through all the chapter packs. But yeah, that is a deep rabbit hole, that whole game, to go back to get into that right now. I see they keep reprinting stuff for it. So I don't think they're going to reboot it anytime soon, but they might. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, that's a big money maker for them, I'm sure. Okay. Where was that? My turn, I think. But anyways, yeah. But I have not played Arkham Horror LCG, so I can't comment on that one, but that one came out after, and that one's supposed to be really awesome too. So since 2 of them been super successful, I can see why they took this as the first game to try with the Marvel license. Because there's like 100% successful on those type of games so far. Okay. That got discarded from that. Okay, so let's do Nick Fury. I think I'm going to do Nick Fury to draw some cards. Yeah. So web counter, resource. Oh, I can't use web counter yet. Can't use web counter yet. It's a hero action. Stupid hero stuff. All right. Resource off Peter Parker. Let's throw away Helicarrier. Make the call. Maria Hill. No, I kind of want Maria over Hawkeye. I don't know. It's tough. We'll toss Hawkeye. Nick Fury. Let's draw some cards. 1, 2, 3. There's the power leadership. All right, as I was hoping for. So then we can use that to pay for Maria Hill. And she will let me draw a card. Got a web shooter. Okay. Okay. Don't have enough to pay. I could pay for a swinging web kick by tossing these cards plus I kind of want the web shooter for resources though, but all right, we're flipping. Okay. This is a nice ally limit are 3, right? I'm pretty sure I'm only out of 3 in play. I hope it's not 3 characters total. I just remember like a limit of 3. If you guys know, allies 3. Let's see. Ally limit. Each player is permitted to control a maximum of 3 allies in play at any given time. This is referred to as the ally limit. All right, thank you. Sweet. All right. Yeah, too many LCGs. That's the problem. LCGs are all like lifestyle games, whether they play competitive or even co-op. They're a lifestyle game. They have complex rule sets. They get even more complex as expansions come out, and you have to stay up on it to know the card pool. The card pool keeps growing, so you have to keep all that in your head. Yes, you can use deck builder sites, and that's what I use to like net deck other people's ideas, tweak them, because like I don't have the time to run a YouTube channel, family, and all that stuff, especially before like full-time work and stuff. On top of that, you can only pick like one LCG. I find you could do a cooperative and a competitive at the same time, but even then, like sometimes it just gets out of control. I find I can only have one lifestyle game at a time going. But I could see if you like play cooperative games only, you could play a couple of these at a time because they're similar. But then like, you know, you might start mixing up rules in your head and stuff, and like, but then again, it's my brain versus everyone else's. So it's like, yeah, I could be coming coming at it the wrong way. But that's just how I've always felt. I've tried to play 2 competitive LCGs at the same time while playing a co-op, and I couldn't. That was just too much. I had to just dump. I had to drop one. Something had to give, right? And that's not even counting all the board games in there that are like all the campaign games we love playing now. Those are like basically lifestyle games on their own that just become like a hobby within a hobby. I think that's how war gamers feel. In miniature painting and wargaming, I feel like that's the same idea. That's like having 2 hobbies within a hobby kind of thing. That's what I feel if you play multiple LCGs. And that's why I find a lot of players, they'll just get into the core set, they'll play the first few expansions, and then they just drop and they go to the next one. Because FFG always has other ones to jump to, and like people do the same thing and just get a taste till they find one they really want to jump into too. All right, so I got my guys out. I think we're swinging web kicking Madame Hydra here. So let's do web shooter, pay, discard web shooter, discard enhanced spidey sense, feels bad. Swinging web kick, Madame Hydra, gone. Now this guy, I don't worry about this guy too much, but, oh, I can get rid of him with Black Cat. Yeah, let's just fight him away with Black Cat. So Nick Fury, thwart. Let's get rid of 2. He'll take a damage. She will thwart away 2. Maria Hill, take a damage. And Spider-Man, what do you want to do? I feel like thwarting, like he feels so inefficient thwarting with him, but like you got to take it when you have it, I think. Down to 2. Yep. I'm giving up on Arkham Horror for Marvel Champions if the campaign is solid. Understand, Bob. Totally understand. Yeah, like I said, it's hard to play 2 at once either way. But is the campaign literally just going to be like... Black Cat only gets a damage, and thanks to, I believe, Bob in the chat earlier, or maybe it was Jay, but she only gets... she doesn't get it, actually, and that threw me off, too. I did not know that before. But she only has a little star symbol when she thwarts. So she's, like, amazing to attack over and over again. The only problem is she only has 1 attack, but with leadership, you have ways of buffing that up, right? But she's good for a little ping damage, getting rid of tough, too. Yeah, I know. Bernardo, I learned something today, too. Yeah. All right. Okay, let's see. So we're done. We're going to stay there. Let's ready up. Got an empty hand. Oh, we're going through a deck here, actually. So I need 1 more card. Ooh, so I can get back around to some Hawkeye. That may happen. That may happen. Okay, I'll cut. 1 more, right? Yeah. Oh. Okay, 5 cards. Yeah, it's a little rough with Spider-Man's like low card draw. That's another reason I gravitate towards Captain Marvel and Iron Man. I just love the card draw. Just love it. Oh, we got backflip right before some attacky tack happens. That's good. Assuming I don't have to force discard cards. Okay, we got vision. Got vision. Get ready. Get ready when I have a wall of allies. That seems good. All right, let's do this. Okay. So here's the thing. I have Nick Fury out, so I kind of want to just throw him in front of the attack and not waste the backflip. But then again, he may attack twice, so like backflip may still come into play. Okay. And when the villain initiates an attack against you, draw a card. Okay, so let's do that. So threat here. He is attacking. Boosts. At some point he's going to draw one of those 3 boosts. I know it. Nick Fury is going to jump in front. So he's attacking for 1 plus 1. So 2. Definitely Nick Fury is dead. If this activation deals damage to you, exhaust your hero. It did? Yeah, I assume so, right? It dealt damage to you. I think it means me. But does it mean... Oh no, it didn't. It would be this, right? It dealt damage to Nick Fury, which is not me. I assume. Yeah, because it would mean this, I think. But Nick Fury takes it all. Thanks, Nick. So it shouldn't be exhausted. I'm pretty sure. Oh, it means Spider-Man? Okay, either way, right? Either way, yeah, I got out of it. Thanks, Colin. Either way, I dodged a bullet. Okay. All right, that's done. Encounter. Oh, I forgot the encounter card from drawing through my deck. So that's there. Then encounter card. Yeah, that kind of messed up things a bit. But either way, 2 encounter cards. Let's do the first one. Weapons Runner. Surge. So after this reveal, draw an additional encounter card. The next guy, Exhaustion, Surge. Oh man. When revealed, exhaust your identity card. Either way, he was going down. All right. Got hit by the second expert card. Sound Manipulation. When revealed, take 2 damage. Claw heals 2 damage. So I'll go down to 8. And Claw will go up to 14. Feels like I'm getting nowhere here. That's gone. And Assault. The villain attacks me. Yeah, see, here we go. All right. So I want to see those schemes from Madame Hydra. I want to see those both right here, and they're gone. I'm going to take it because I have backflip. So there's one. There's one. Beautiful. Perfect. 3. So that's attack of 4. I'll just backflip it. So not take anything. And we're good. Okay, that went pretty good, I think. But he's going to be through his deck like in another turn or 2. And then we'll have a speed up on this. So we need to like really get through this here. Of course, Spider-Man's sleeping right now. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I think we stay in this form. So we don't want him scheming. I'm 8 health. That's fine. Okay. Maria Hill. She will just do what she does and thwart. Black Cat will attack Claw. Down to 13. Vision. I want to get him into play and do his ability, but I don't have enough for that. That's what sucks about tossing those cards earlier. I guess I could have used Black Cat twice to deal with this guy, but using Get Ready, but then no Vision. Let's get Vision into play. So let's use up the last web shooter. Let's toss 3 here. And Vision. And I don't have a resource to pay for him. But I will do the 2 attack. Let's do the 2 attack. Yeah, let's do it on Claw. We need to get him onto his next side. Done. Drawing up to 5. Haymaker, Energy, Hawkeye, Helicarrier, and Singing Web Kick. Oh, okay. All right, let's see what he does. So first, threat. Then he is going to attack. 1, 2. Oh, I forgot to draw a card before that other attack happened, didn't I? Damn it. I'll draw one now anyway. First aid. Yeah, I think I forgot last one. According to the new FAQ, when you can be interrupted as the player, it should be. Oh, interpreted as the player. Yeah, I saw that they updated that on the website. They added a whole section for that. Okay. Am I okay taking an attack from Claw here? Oh, man. Then I got an attack from this guy coming. Maybe other attack from here. Only 8. I don't want Black Cat to die. I don't want Vision to die. I'll take it. It's probably very bad. It is attack of 4 total. So I'm down to 4. Aunt May, I need your help. I also have first aid in hand too, so I was thinking maybe if I'm forced to, I'll use it. This guy will attack me for 1. I'll just take that down to 3. And hopefully he doesn't attack again. Oh, Legions of Hydra. No. No, no, no. Oh, man. Okay, so we go grab Madame Hydra. We know she's in here somewhere. I've already punched her once. Knocked her out good. Plays 2 additional threat here for each Hydra enemy in play. There's only 1 additional, or 1 enemy, so we'll get 5 on there. Right. So if Madame Hydra's on play, search the encounter deck and discard pile for Madame Hydra, then put her into play, engage with you. Then shuffle the encounter deck. Place 2 additional threat here for each Hydra enemy in play, and there's only 1. Damn, I don't like a waste swinging web kicks on her. I wish she was kind of still sitting there. That sucks. But either way, she would have been pulled out now. But I need to get rid of her. I don't want to put any more threat on here. And that's going to lead to extra encounter cards. Grabbing coffee, good luck. Thanks, Bernardo. Boom, says 7 Core Gaming. Here we go. Oh, man. Yeah, it's getting out of control here. What do I do? What do I do? I feel like we're going to end our turn healing. Yeah, Hawkeye, you're too slow, buddy. But maybe I should have invested in Hawkeye earlier. That could have been super helpful, but okay. So we could pay, let's see, I can pay for Helicarrier. Let's say I did it with those cards. Helicarrier gets me, so this is gone. Helicarrier gets me 1, plus Haymaker, plus if Peter flips. But then no swinging web kick, it just gets Hawkeye into play. But I could get rid of her by just spending 3 resources. Yeah, let's just do the swinging web kick on her, I guess. Yeah, it feels sucky. All right. So anyway, 6. His other side is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I have enough. Okay, so let's do Helicarrier, Haymaker. No, Helicarrier, Energy. Pays for a swinging web kick while I'm in hero form to get rid of Madame Hydra. Boom. I wish I had overkill. She's gone. Okay. Now, Mr. Pita. So you can get Hawkeye into play. But I could also just beef up Vision. I have to make that choice. Okay, Black Cat is going to deal 1. Down to 10. Yeah, let's just beef up Vision. We'll spend Haymaker to give Vision +2 on his thwart. He'll get rid of this. I think. Spider-Man to attack. Yeah, that extra encounter card. Maybe I don't. Maybe Black Cat goes here. Yeah, I think Black Cat goes. Instead of doing damage, she'll thwart. And Peter will thwart, or Spider-Man will thwart instead. Yeah, let's get rid of the Legions of Hydra. I don't want encounter cards. And Black Cat's gone, right? Yep, she would have been done. Maybe I can get her back and she comes into play off of that make the call, and then maybe we get some card draw off of it. Okay, I'll flip. Oh, the scheming though. Let's do Aunt May to heal up to 7. And then let's do the resource off the back to heal 2 damage. I guess I could have healed Black Cat to do that. Whatever. Then I have to toss Hawkeye. I want to keep Hawkeye. I think I'm going to hold Hawkeye. Hopefully I can play him next. Ready up. 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, give me something I can play Hawkeye easily. Oh, I got some genius. Okay, that can help. Oh, webbed up. Ah, the tough choices. Stupid tough choice. Oh, but the spider tracker, a tracer, whatever with him there. That's great. That's great. Do you have to get rid of the side schemes before Madame Hydra? Oh, you're right. You're right. But I think I still could have done it, right? Doing it backwards order. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. That was the whole deal with her. So we could just say I did it the other way, where I did all my threat removal, got rid of that. Then I did the swinging web kick to punch her out. Yeah, I just did it backwards. But in my head, I knew, yeah, in my head, I knew I could get rid of it all. I just would have. Oh, but then, no, I didn't pay for any of those with the resource off the back. That was just a heal, right? That was later. So yeah, it's not like I cheated with the resource from flipping. Yeah, because I would have thwarted, got rid of that. What did I use to get the 3 off there? That was, oh, that was with vision. Yeah, thwart was my 3 guys. Flip, heal. No, the heal was after. I would have stayed on hero side, done the swinging web kick. Yeah, I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Yeah, just the wrong order. You're right. I did it wrong. I did it wrong. Thanks, the person 98. Thank you. All right, so I got backflip, but and attack's not happening right now. Get ready, Hawkeye. Okay, let's see. We'll see what happens here. Yeah. All right. So we have 1 threat. Then he's gonna scheme because I'm in Peter Parker form. So it's 2 plus 3. Ooh, is that it? Is that it? Yep, that's it. Boom. Done. Couldn't do it, man. I can't get anywhere with this. That's tough. I know I'm supposed to be just attacking with Spider-Man over and over again, but it's hard to ignore the scheming. That's the problem. This deck feels very rough on the thwarting. Yeah, I need to stay in hero form, I think. And based on the cards I drew too, I could have backflipped out of that. I wouldn't have had to really worry too much about dying, but I also wanted to try to heal with Aunt May. Yeah, I got too cute. Yeah, he just got lucky off the scheme. Because then either way, this guy would scheme also. And then the encounter card. Master plan when revealed, place 4 threat on each side scheme. If there's no side schemes in play, get another side scheme. And he would have got through his deck. We would have shuffled, found more side schemes, then acceleration would have happened. And then once the acceleration happens, more threat every round goes on there. I definitely can't deal with it by then. Yeah. That's unfortunate. I find though, I was able to deal with Klaw the very first time I played him. I'm pretty sure I was using Captain Marvel. But even Iron Man 2, I find like they just have better card draw for Captain Marvel and Iron Man. But just, I think both cases I was playing Justice. And I find when you play Justice, I beat every single hero, I think, when I first played them with Justice. Or every villain. Just because if you can keep the scheme like clean, you never have to worry flipping. And that's the thing. And then you just kind of like slow roll the game until you build up your combos to just then smash them hard, right? But Peter Parker and Spider-Man, I mean, is supposed to be played like, I think he's supposed to be played just like punch. Like just get through the health as quick as you can and don't worry about the scheme. And I'm playing it wrong too. Like I think I'm going about it like long game, but I really shouldn't be. Like I'm playing with like trying to build up allies with leadership and then do some big turns, but which worked last time against Rhino, but it's hard to keep the schemes down. Let's see. The person says Klaw is rough because he schemes so much. Yeah. Was able to destroy Klaw with Justice. See, Justice I think is super helpful against these guys with the lower threat values on their schemes. But that was still awesome. Like, I just barely did anything to him. Like, he started at 18, jumped up to 28. Now he's down to 11. Like, there were some tough choices there. Like, the having also putting in the Legions of Hydra. Maybe it was a bad call. I got like I saw 2 of their minion guys, the little ones. What were they called? The Hydra soldiers. I saw 2 in there. And then also the Madame Hydra twice. Like, maybe that was a bad call dealing with Madame Hydra when I did. Maybe I should have just pounded Klaw, but I don't know. But then what happens when Klaw flips? Oh, he gets toughness, so it makes him even harder to hit. And then he goes to 22 health, force interrupt, and then he just gets extra boost. But then, yeah, he's scheming harder and he's attacking harder. So, like, I don't know if I was ready for that. It's weird. And I didn't get many resources going. I feel like this deck, it's just hard. Like, if you don't get the resources lined up, like, I don't know. This, having only one of, I like having more than one, but I just net decked this deck, right? So I just took what it had thinking, like, I'll try it. But I probably should have tweaked a little bit before I played. But the helicarriers, I feel like I want 2 in the deck at least, just to increase your chances of seeing it earlier before things get out of control. Getting some resources down can smooth things out so much. Like, maybe even 3 in a deck sometimes I find. Like, it's just like, just so you can see it early. It sucks drawing it later as like kind of a dead card. At least it's just a single resource, but man, it just smooths out your deck, right? It's just like, yeah. And this doesn't play the Adventurer's Mansion, which I'm okay with. It's like 4 cost card draw, but it might be good for this guy because he kind of sucks at draw. Leadership is best for Ultron solely because of Hawkeye. That's the other thing. If I had Hawkeye to play early in this playthrough, might have been a completely different game because I would have dealt with some of those minions quicker, where I wouldn't have to be exhausting my guys to deal with it. They could have been dealing with threat more instead. So that's the other thing. But yeah, this game is awesome. Like, the replayability in this core set, and I know I've seen lately people have been posting, there's like a meme or something going around, and it's kind of true. It's a little negative, but it's like everyone always talks about like replayability in games. They always ask the question like, am I going to buy that? Is it really replayable? What's the replayability on that? But how many of us have like a giant shelf of shame where we haven't even played half these games, and most of these games don't even hit the table more than like once or twice a year? So what does it really matter if it's replayable? Because who actually takes a game and plays it like like so many times in a row that you're like, man, I need more variety? But for a living card game, my argument is that matters because you're going to be playing those cards, especially core set cards. There are cards in this here that we will be playing with years from now. And that's the way it works with every damn LCG. There's just some cards in these sets that just stick with you, and these heroes you may just be playing again and again, always in the future. Like, so it has to have some replayability. There has to be some of that built in the core set. The game is alive. Yes, it is, Bob. Agreed. It's living. It's a living beast. But yeah, it's funny. I keep saying like, oh, I love the replayability in these games. But sometimes like in board games, it's like, does it really need to be replayable? I only played it twice in my life, and I'll probably never play it again. But it's like, yeah, like tenacity. Is that the card? Like, it never makes the deck. Or is that one? Is that the like Ready the Hero one? Spent. Yeah, this card. Yeah. No, it's not OP. Get out of here. 2, it's an upgrade. I never play this. I put it in decks, and it never gets used for that ability. Yeah, like, unless it's better in solo, I agree. But tenacity is kind of funny. It's just like, I don't know. Maybe if it said like Ready a Hero would be cool. Captain America. I haven't looked at Wild Inferno. I haven't looked at anything Captain America yet. I just know I'm getting them for sure. Like, I'm buying them. So I'm not reading articles. I'm not getting spoiled on anything. I want to just open them on the channel and play them that day, like the way it comes. I'm excited to get the new cards, and kind of, I love the discovery of opening packs and kind of seeing how it goes. I used to do spoilers on my channel for Lord of the Rings Living Card Game from FFG. They used to send them to me, and I hated seeing them. I hated seeing any of the spoiler cards. So yeah, it's like, but it like was nice that they gave them to me. But I was like, I don't want to see what's coming out next. I want to open that pack and be surprised. And I never read the articles on FFG just to avoid those spoilers, even though sometimes I do videos about those articles. But it was tough, a tough balance. I'm excited that there's 3 packs in January. Yes. I was a little bummed. I'm a little bummed and a little scared that it's like they didn't have packs ready for November and December, because that would have been awesome to have before the holidays. And it also keeps the game on people's minds. But with the holidays being busy and I have so many other things to do, and I'm sure everyone else is busy and has other things to do, you're okay. It'll be nice when it comes in January. It's cold out, at least where I am. It's cold. Nothing's going on. So hey, 3 packs coming out, man, it just gives you tons. It's a good injection to the card pool. And then next in February, we should have the Wrecking Crew, which is sick. I can't wait for that campaign box. I can't wait to see what they do with that. I just don't know how long that's going to take to come out. I'm excited to see 3 cost. A 3 cost ready action is too costly in my opinion. Yes, agreed. But I find that always happens in core sets. But here's the thing. It's 3 cost, and it seems meh right now, but there will be a hero later that breaks it. Like a hero that if you can do his ability twice or whatever, he will come with like a bunch of attachments that just give him like 100 attack or 100 thwart or some crazy ability, that you will go find that card and dust it off and you will put 3 of it in that deck. That's what's cool about LCGs. The designers will see cards that don't get played. They'll look at deck lists, they'll see how the meta's going, and sometimes they'll just work on cards like a year down the road that will all of a sudden make you dig back into your previous cards and make them playable. And that's why I like it really is living, and I like that. Thor reveal this Thursday too. Already? I saw that they had that scheduled on the live streams. I just didn't see what date that was, but that's awesome. So he's probably like March then, right? I would assume, based on how it's going then. Hopefully he's not like August. Still got one LOTR question. If I buy the core set, should I buy an expansion with it? If so, which one? And Colin says, I think March, yes. On Thursday. So Jay's question, with the Lord of the Rings living card game. If you're trying to get free shipping, that's the only way I would say for sure get an expansion with it. I would just get the core set, try it out. Just try it out. You may not be into it, so I would put as little money into it as possible. It may not be your jam. And there is 3 encounters in that core set. The third one is super hard and barely defeatable. It's not like this where Ultron is defeatable. In that game, you barely can defeat it until you get some other cards from other expansions. Oh, and buying 2 core sets. That's the other problem. Don't buy that second core set until you for sure want to play. But if you're going to be building decks for multiple people also, buy 2 core sets for sure. That's the, oh, yeah, free shipping here in Holland is so small. Oh, okay. Yeah. Honestly, if there was one first expansion I would go with, I would do it the way I did it, is go get that Hunt for Gollum or whatever that first chapter pack is called, or first adventure pack, and just you'll get a taste of how the expansions work, because that literally starts the story off right after the core set. It's like, it's your first little taste of what comes in an adventure pack, and it is how it was released. It was meant to give you those player cards out of there first. So it's kind of cool. As the player cards release, they kind of give you cards that help you with those encounters. So they kind of pair together. So you kind of want to play in order because it kind of has a story. But if you're looking, like, I wouldn't jump ahead. Jay, in this Marvel Champions is the first core set where they actually gave you all the cards you need. Every other core set they've ever designed over the last like 10 years for every LCG, competitive or cooperative, they did a cheesy thing where they tried to make the game very affordable to get people to try it. So they reduced the cost of core sets. Core sets were like 30 or 40 bucks US. But they would only give you like enough cards just to get a taste. Like you couldn't even like deck build really. They would say in the back like, oh, to deck build you need expansions. And then players like me and Bernardo would know you'd go buy multiple core sets to get all the amount of cards you need. So for Game of Thrones, a card game, or Warhammer, like you are allowed 3 copies of cards in the deck. Same with like L5R and all that. But you would only get like 1 of each card in the core set. So you'd literally go buy 3 core sets to get 3 copies of a card you want to play in your deck. Super stupid. It basically made core sets were really like $120. They weren't really the 30 or 40 they would say, right? Or like $100. Depends on your local currency and everything and cost. But I would just get the core set and try it out. It's decent. The first couple adventures, like there's an easy encounter and a medium. They give you a good taste of the game. You can try each of the faction types in there. You can definitely play 2-player, and then just try it 2-player, try it solo, see how you like it. It gives you a taste for each of the factions in that the spheres, because there's 4 sphere colors, leadership. I can't remember them all. There's like, I can picture the colors. I forget the names off the top of my head. I'm having a brain fart right now, but they each have a different feel in how they play it. Like some are good at questing, some are good at fighting, some are good at like card draw, some are good at healing, some are good at allies. Just like this, like having leadership, the aspects. Translate those aspects into Lord of the Rings. That's what each faction feels like. So also, based on certain factions you like, you may want to grab certain expansions to get heroes and cards from that faction you like to play. So that's why it's hard for me to answer for you right now. I would definitely just try a single core set. It's $51/euro, same value. Oh, okay. So yeah, it's still the same price, eh? There's no... Oh, but they revised the core set too, I think. Spirit, lore, leadership, and tactics. Thank you. If I sat here for 5 minutes, I probably could have figured out 3 out of 4 of those at least. But yeah, just trying to come up with it off the top of my head. I couldn't think of it. We could always look it up, I guess. But yeah. But Jay, definitely, it's an awesome game. My wife and I love it. It's great for playing with a couple players, going through the story. There's even like, I don't know if they still have it up on the FFG website. They used to have a website you can track your progress and save it all on there and stuff and see how your score is, and other players could input it. I don't know if that still exists, but that was kind of cool to see. And it would show you like for each scenario what spheres and what heroes people were using in general, so you can get like a feel of what people are using to play. But there is good deck building websites out there and stuff. There's deck building websites where you could just search for how to build good decks out of like 2 core sets or 3 core sets, or just 1 core set. It'll tell you like what to play with, what to build and stuff. So that stuff exists out there. That helped me get into it. Oh, yes, Tabletop Simulator. I never play it, but yes, that is a great resource. Tabletop Simulator has everything on there so you can try before you buy, for sure. And on Vassal, yeah, Vassal for sure would have it. There also is that, what's that other online one that they have for every LCG? They use that same engine. They have, or no, what's that? Not Vassal. There was another card game system too, where there's like modules that people play on. Octagon. Thank you, Bob. Thank you. Octagon. Yes. I used to play Game of Thrones, the card game, on there until IronThrone.net came out for 2nd edition or whatever it was called. Yeah, Octagon. Yeah. It's not fully spelt out. Octagon is like OCTGN, like Colin says. But yeah, you can go on there, go read about how to set up Octagon for Lord of the Rings, and you just like set it up. You got to go find the module, and I think you have to find art packs and stuff. It might be a little more complicated than doing it in Tabletop Simulator. But again, if you could find like a used core set, or like at this point, or just buying it new on sale, or just buy the core set and just try that. It's super cool. But then if you don't like it, at least you only play the core set, and you can definitely sell that off to somebody. OCN. OC. The iOS implementation is weird, by the way. Oh, for Octagon? Yeah, Octagon, you only should play it on a PC. Yeah, no problem, Jay, no problem. But yeah, you'll see. If you play Lord of the Rings, you'll definitely see where they came up with all the ideas for this game, and like why it has the mechanics it has, and it's cool how they adapted them to the Marvel cinematic, for sure. Or the Marvel universe, I guess, not cinematic universe, just the Marvel universe. For Lord of the Rings. Okay, well, that's going to be it. I hear my daughter home. My wife just came in, so I'm going to call the stream there. Thank you guys for chilling with me this afternoon playing some Marvel Champions. I'll probably play it. Don't expect it every week to be played like I was going to, because I thought there was going to be expansions flying out, and then I'd be playing like every couple weeks. Every 4 weeks we get a new expansion, mix it in. So I might only play once more before, or maybe twice more. I'll do some afternoon streaming, or we might do some multiplayer in an evening stream. Yes, no problem, Bernardo. I might not stream this too much until we get the expansions, is what I'm trying to say. I might only stream once or twice before that. So don't run away from the channel. We'll have more Marvel Champions LCG. I was actually looking at trying to get a Black Friday deal pre-ordering all the expansions, but nobody has them on sale yet, obviously, because they're pre-order. So I'll just place an order soon and pre-order them, and then hopefully get them. Unless I can get some review copies early, would be awesome from Asmodee. That's what I'm going to try to do. So then I can feature that stuff on the channel as it's releasing, or earlier. Sometimes in Canada we get stuff a little later up here. So hopefully I can get that earlier on the channel. Try some weird tenacity-based decks. Yeah, I could do that. I could do that. Yeah. All right. Anyways, thanks a lot to our Patreon backers. Thanks to everyone for chilling with us during the stream. Thanks for watching this in the future. If you're watching it, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, slap that like button to help other people find the Marvel Champions LCG stuff on this channel and helps them find the channel. So then more people are watching it. That entices me more to play it. So that's the other thing. Spread the love. Share this on any groups you know, any forums, any Reddits, whatever. Let people know that we're playing Marvel Champions LCG over here. If people are watching it, I'll play it too. That's the other thing. But anyways, thanks Jay for being here. Thanks Colin, Bernardo, Bob, Wild Inferno, all you guys in the chat. Thank you so much. And we'll see you in the next stream.